Looking at me like I'm a film on my own slick. I think my manager smelling his own shit. Some days I wake up and my whole body hurts. It could be my kidneys, nigga, but it's probably worse. I'm just trying to make my way to heaven. Shine like these fat leather on these gray 11. Poor nigga, pull that black thing up. Stack came up and my nigga Tony got things up. For that, homie, it was all just a week ago. We was running through the mall to the sneaker store. And you caught a case for serving this bitch. And you said it just in time, but you murdered this bitch. I ain't get the whole feelings out that shit, nigga. But you know that's from the heart, I ain't gonna get you, nigga. They say this ain't the game that it used to be. Shit, this ain't the same that it used to be. First I got a phone call to hear my nigga Steve. Then I got another call to kill my nigga Chief. And my brother, he said they hear my nigga Phil, but and my homie, he said they kill my nigga Will, but they say this ain't the game that it used to be. Shit just ain't the same as it used to be. They say this ain't the game that it used to be, and truthfully, ain't shit the same as it used to be. Y'all remember bitches put even sit beside me. Now I pull up and they only the most we can sign with. Old school independent, that's the game Sam. Dude, that's the Yankee long and them the Grange champ. He is slick at the CS inside the side. I was thinking now, the kid that they drive alive. There was time to time protector was the grand master. You can fight a nigga, homie, and be grandmaster. Now I take the super take up with my fucking gumbo. Boy, got my way and turned into a fucking weirdo. If my nigga got bagged, they had a couple pounds. I was battling for bread up in Upper Bell. You know,
Man, what's going on, man? Cool until somebody put something. All right, cool. What's happening with the world, man? Everybody feeling damn glorious. That's important, man. What's going on, mind, Jay? They ain't rocking with the boy yet, so I'm gonna finish playing my shit. Hold on. But hit that link if it works. We about to get it in, man. We gonna wait them out, man. Hey, when you come in, put a one in or a salute, man, or a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Hit the like button and you know, speak to people. But let me finish listening to my song, man.
I don't hit you, nigga. But I'd be lying if I told you I ain't miss you, nigga. They say this ain't the game that it used to be. Shit just ain't the same as it used to be. First I got a phone call about my nigga Dre. I don't know what you talking about, seen him the other day. When he came by Walgreens and I was getting paper. And Johnson came and told me about my nigga Taylor. They say this ain't the game that it used to be. Shit just ain't the same as it used to be. They say this ain't the game that it used to be, and truthfully,
Ain't
ain't
shit
shit the
the
same
same
as
as
it
it
used
used
to
to
be.
be.
See, I remember New Year's let that clip empty. And Miss Venice, you need to bail, and I train my girl's bank account. So you tell me what the fuck I'm supposed to think about when I know deep in my heart that you was telling something. And I'm having nightmares when you telling on me. They say this ain't the game that it used to be. Shit just ain't the same as it used to be.
Ooh, y'all ain't trying to hear no goddamn music. I know that. But y'all need to start tapping into that underground music, man. Keep it a band with everything. It's two people in the chat. What's up? That link ain't working, bro. Cool. I'm about to go into a spill now. I asked a bull, right? I asked the bull, I'm like, hey, bro, is God real, right? Guess what the bull replied with? The bull replied with, yes, 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 he is real, right? I said, yes, he is real, right? He like, yeah. I'm like, cool, cool. All right, not take your your ye off the yes. Bull looking at me all confused. I'm looking at him like, so she's real. Cool. Never mind that part. So now that you know he's real and she real, you gotta know what stands between it. That's what God is. The entity that stands between it. The entity that separates himself, sacrifice himself to move your bones. So of course you part of God, but you're not. God, 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 God does not have a mustache or nothing. And he don't even have a physical body. He could take on one just to holler at you and leave, bro. But when you say God, you're talking about it, which is entity. But cool, that's cool too. I'm gonna leave that. All right, cool. I'm gonna share the link again, bro. And let me see. Copy. Cool. Share. Paste. Like I'm like a literate fuck when it comes to this stupid ass shit, bro. This shit ain't supposed to. All right, cool. Bam. We did it. We shared it. The damn Van Glorious. They don't know nothing about the Van Glorious, man. So cool. I asked another cat, right? I might have been on bro shit. I done asked it. I asked like root words this shit. I asked Aboriginal power this shit. And I asked somebody that was on Bro Sanchez this shit, right? One of the boys was saying Aboriginal, right? The other boy was saying more, right? So now me, I'm complex. I'm like weird thinking that. Like, hold on, what the fuck they talking about? You are Aboriginal, right? And you are more, right? One of y'all come from Australia. The other one comes from fucking Saudi Arabia. That well, they say whatever. They Arab, right? Cool. I don't know. All right, cool, cool. So then I asked them. Here go the question: if the Moor have a baby with the Aboriginal, what is that baby, right? Now here go the loophole. Even if you attempt to answer it, that baby has a baby with a Russian. And then when you attempt to answer it, I say that baby had a baby with a Chinese person. What they all what the fuck? Well, it all comes from one source. It doesn't. Every creed of life you see here started like that. There was never a point in time where nothing wasn't here but some type of purple person. If you believe that, that's cool. I ain't knocking it, but I don't. I believe all these weirdos been here, including myself, from day one. And then when the game over and the simulation over, you gonna wake up and get up and be thinking you dead, but you just gonna be back celestial. That's how it's gonna go. This is a never mind that part. Cool. What's going on, Mind's Eye, man? How you feeling, man? Everything good with you?
You know it's all greatness, fam. How you been, man?
Shit, man,
That
cool and all.
hey, that what you said, man. Like where I just heard you say baby, like you said, like as far as where you said, where I just heard you say baby. Um, I kind of missed whatever else was said because I had to come into, where I hit the link and all. So it was a kind of blackout
Shit,
point.
man. I don't even know what I said, bro. This
I,
ain't
I
even
just heard you
talking.
say baby. You know how they be saying bay and all that.
Yeah, I had to
Like
been talking about baby then if I said baby.
hey, Bay is Ray Ray, man. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? And
No, it's
like
not.
I heard you say something about it. That was deep. Damn.
What with the
You know what I mean?
entity and the
Yeah, the
intensity and
entity. Yeah.
itself and
You
the
know, like
the
say it, the entity, or the creator. It's the
right,
very
the
one that
lit.
can, have
The
you walking with your head up where you civilized, or you according, or you can play the clown, you can act a fool. You know what I mean? The
yeah, and
entity.
that's the light too. That's the lit. The lit is the it. You know what I'm saying? I guess in my Huey P voice, the lit would be the it. The it is in everything, like even literature is in Latin and it always got the it. The only thing that it ain't in is in God, universe,
Look, it's like
whatever.
the intense, it's the sentence. That's where
The
you just
sentence,
took me, man.
hell yeah.
Like
But the only
remember
thing that
Bebe's
it
kids, man? This shit ain't no joke. Huh?
but the it that makes sense is the entity. So once you say entity or infinity or anything that the base words is I's and T's, it's gonna come back to the source. I believe, but
Yeah, that's thorough,
I
yo.
ain't studying.
Like the light of your eyes, or the apple of your eyes, the baby, Ray Ray. You know what I mean? It's all dealing with the light. You know what I mean? The child, all of that. The thing with Babylon, or the googling of the mouth, the drooling and all of that. That's dope, bro.
Yeah,
Whole bunch of
look,
engines out here making noise. Huh?
that's the when a baby talking, that's the natural tongue, right? So when you have to teach the baby the spell just to communicate with the baby, and that's their first card they play. Like if I want to know you hungry, I need you as a child to say I'm hungry or I'm hurt or help or this, that, and the third. And that wasn't never the child's natural tongue, nor was it your natural tongue. So the baby come out like and you like what? And they say exactly the same thing. It ain't like they just gibbering. They say exactly the same. Say it again. They understand you, so they like and you like
Yep.
you wanna baba dada. Yeah, that, like they looking at you like you stupid as fuck. Like why the fuck ain't you talking my language? Versus now we gotta say no. Say I want a baba dad just to get them on a first spell. You don't even say you want a bottle, son. Go ahead and say it like that because you know they're not gonna fucking understand you. So you actually teaching your own kid to spell. But if you
So
don't,
they want that
you're
the
gonna
titty
have
nipple.
an illiterate child if you don't break them off the matrix, and that's their whole thing. That's the first stage how they rule us right there. Because I can't tell my child just say it,
Secondary,
I
yep.
understand you, son, and the world don't understand you, then it's not gonna work. And then boom, now you all like on the street. They talking about you retarded and crazy when I'm knowing you brilliant, right? So we can't take that road, and that's how they winning right now. Because if everybody taught their own language, we'll find our real language. Matter of fact, you will know every language. Everybody will
Yeah.
be able to speak gibberish and understand each other. But they made sure, no, you're gonna talk like this. No, if everybody was talking gibberish, I can talk to a person that don't speak English all day. I can talk to a deaf person all day. It's like we don't. I know how to point and actually know the situation. Like he burned my seats on my car, and I say it in English. Even if he don't speak English, he know I'm talking about you just burnt my motherfucking seat, bro. And that's how he can learn English if he want to. But I'm saying we can do our own languages like that. But if we try, they locking you up, bro. They gonna call you crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey, they literally like, or you know, the powers that shouldn't be or whatever, whatever. It's like it's where they gave us the secondary language what we speaking now, you know, and they made it like permanent ink. You know what I'm saying? So like you can't. This is like Sharpie markered on how they taught you or whatnot. It and it's like that's it's where how dare you change it? Like they already did what they did with it. So how dare you change it? You know, like we did. You know what I mean?
They they was mad at the Ebonics. They was mad we transferred all their words, like made dope smart and dope
That's
like 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 we could say that's dope and he a dopey. And they don't understand how we can do that. So I can say that's a dope card, that's dope on the table, and he a dopey dumb dude. They can't understand how we using the exact same words. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
oh,
Yep.
oh man, man, she, she was on some G shit, bro. And they be like, what's G shit? Gangster shit. Okay. She was on some gangster stuff. She was a Bonnie and Clyde. No, we talking about G shit in so many different realms. G shit can be she be cooking this, that, and the third, or G shit can be like, man, her whole shit together, bro. She got her shit together. But they all they know is G shit. G shit is gangster shit. And then we like, yeah, that's gangster with, she a lawyer. That's gangster. They can't
Right.
understand how we using one word that means so many different things, but we can communicate with them same words, and they can't. And when I say they, I'm not talking about any type of creed. I'm talking about people that don't know Ebonics. If you don't know Ebonics,
Hey,
yeah,
and look,
they need to teach it. Go ahead, Minds.
look, bro. Where do it make any sense? Where like say you was a skilled painter. You know what I mean? Say you was just that, and all you said you can use was black and white. What kind of sense would that make? Like, what you think about that, bro? What kind of sense would
Or
that make dealing with, say, a skilled artist, but they only use one color? You know, like
even
they
if they tried, it wouldn't work because like say you writing on a paper, right? And you writing a eulogy, and you start crying. Boom! Once your tear hit that paper, the colors gonna show themselves. So boom, the tear hit the word turned into the rainbow spectrum. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, man.
You see what I'm
Hey,
saying? So
that's literally, you know, that little paint easel board, the board you will hold in your, I mean, you will hold it and your thumb will go through that hole, like that painter, his name Bob Ross, what's his name?
yeah, I know who you talking about. They had all the different colors on this paint board.
Yeah, that's literally your foot. You know what I mean? Like, what'd you say, nephew?
Yeah, you went kind of deep right
Yeah,
there. What
man.
you mean? That's your
It's
foot.
it's hey, I didn't seen people paint with their face. You know what I mean? Paint with the ear. Like it's real. Like we're you know how I be always talking about living in that diamond or whatnot,
Hmm.
or living in that crystal. It's kind of like that, like where people realize, you know, say that they got the gift. You know what I'm saying? It comes from all angles, man. Like you will fault say that the young so-called tainted black man. You know what I'm saying? You'll take them all wrong with where say brothers like me and yourself, we come along like, you know, a lot of people like where the hell they come from, like, you know what I mean? So on any day they can make us look bad because we are the bad guys. You know what I'm saying? Like on any day, like we came ridiculed, we was born into this trap, you know, where our own kind go against us, you know.
Anything to take the focus off what's really going on.
Yeah,
It's
what's real, yeah.
like how they'll lock up the dope dealer, right? But never lock up the actual imports of this shit. Never lock up
Yeah.
the applicaries in Walgreens. Never cool. So it's like, all right, we just gonna act like it's a problem and lock y'all up for it. And it's like, hold on, bro. First of all, y'all say get a job. Cool. Let's say everybody get a job. Cool. We all gonna get a job. Everybody in the world. Is you out your rabbit ass? Do you think it's that many jobs? That's the whole glitch right there. Everybody say
A
cool.
super glitch, yeah.
There's not enough jobs for every person to go to work over 18, and they know this. So no, we can't hire you. It ain't got nothing to do with your credentials, bro. We only can hire 4 people and like 40 applications just in this joint right here. You can go to the temporary joint and we'll hire you for like 2 weeks or something. So then you got people like, hold on. Then you got other people that like say you a lawyer, you can't even get a case. You ain't kissing no ass. You working for a firm, man. You getting
Yeah.
one, two, three fucking. You know what I'm saying? You ain't can't make no money off that. You if you a doctor, this why they force surgeries on people. They gotta eat. If I could make them believe they need surgery, then I can pay this goddamn shit off. So boom, now they performing surgery on your damn son or something, your daughter or something, or you or something, and it was not necessary, but they needed to pay something more, and it's wicked as hell, man. Keep it 100.
It is. It is, bro. Like the whole thing with say the cutting or the tearing of the flesh, it's kind of like where you ask, if you ask me, it's like they force all of this on you, you know, with the program and the commercial, the magazines and all of that. It's like you don't even understand like the woman and the, you know, the man, you know, or this one being don't realize like where you didn't went into this and you want to chop your, like say pull, you want to raise your cheekbones and you want to do all of this foolishness. You know what I'm saying? It's like where you go into saying that's okay with yourself and then you go find somebody that's gonna do that for you. Like you don't even know. That's like, you know how say somebody say, you know, like an action movie where two will be fighting and one man to have the next man head by the saw. It be the eyeball be right there. He be struggling for his life and he come back, and you know what I mean? It's
Hell
like
yeah.
that whole thing is like you put the scalpel in your hand and you just get to cutting your goddamn self up. You know what I mean? This is what's happening.
Mm. So you saying
The,
you your
everybody's
own
botched, bitches.
you your own downfall,
Exactly,
basically.
man. Like you got rabies, man. You know what I mean? Like the dog that'll chew you up. You crazy just like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Rabies.
Teeth foaming, you know. Like real talk, man. The programming is tough.
Yeah, I remember I was programmed though. I still be
Me
programmed a
too,
little
man.
bit. I ain't gonna lie. I
The
can't break
glitches
the
is
whole
tough,
matrix
draw.
because they made sure you got to be somewhat programmed to survive, and then you can say, "No, you don't." Okay, the stress will eat you alive. The stress
Woo,
alone
that's
will eat
hey,
you
that's
alive.
dope. You said that. Cause you know, like where everybody go into that zone, all bitch ass motherfucker, fuck you, or you tripping, you the ops, you the yeah, that's a whole fucking program, man. And people need to stop it. You know what I'm saying? I'm finished. I didn't hit the finish line, man.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of I was doing a lot of weird shit myself, but I only come in defense. You know what I'm saying? I don't really run a demo on nobody, but that's why when I say when a demo get ran on me, I get upset because I
Yeah,
ain't
because
come
you
up
have
like
been
that.
set up. Shit was all good just a week ago. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go. You know, like say you in the streets, you know how they go out to make deals or wherever you in the world. You know what I mean? This could pertain to goddamn the EBT card and have motherfuckers sell it. But where like say you trying to meet the plug and the plug trying to tear your ass off of you and you got plans to tear the ass off the plug. You know what I mean?
I
Y'all
like
both
this.
scandalous.
I like this. Say you cool as fuck with somebody, right? It's a motherfucker you don't know with y'all. Boom, you and the motherfucker you get into it with get the spazzing on each other. The nigga you ain't cool with feel like just 'cause they was cool with the party you was spazzing with, if they can actually talk to you like that too. And you like, hold on, I'm arguing with my cousin and you my cousin's friend from the other side of town and got me and my cousin to end up beating you up. It's like, and then we have finished back arguing. Like this is never mind. I ain't even trying to go into that realm, man.
Yeah.
How everybody doing,
Hey, shit
man?
happen. Hey, that's the rolls instead of rolling, you know, like your say the wheels on your skates. You know what I mean? Say instead of rolling like that, man, it's too many rolls. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are, you know, like we claim conscious, but we still act we act the nutcase. You know what I mean? When others come
Oh no,
around
I'm
with the
woke as hell, but
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know
I'm
if I
so
wear
woke I'm
that
on
shit on a
coke.
daily basis.
Look,
I
I'm so
live
woke
woke
I'm
on
on
a day.
coke. It
Hey,
seemed
what's
like
going
I'm
on?
I'm high and retarded. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, nigga retarded. Dojo,
What's up, family? What's
what it
galaculating? What's
What's
you
chilling?
got it,
galactic?
man. Salutes, man. Salutations to the God.
Man, I'm feeling great, man. I'm glad I'm talking with y'all brothers, man. Love y'all energy. Y'all doing good over here on Hood Talks. What's up, Sir Drop?
Shit cooling out, man. What's galactulating?
Man, man, lightweight lounging, my nigga. Lightweight lounge.
That's what I said.
That's
What's
right.
galactulating? God damn, that was
Huh,
hot.
that's that Donald Duck juice, man. What's quacking?
What's
What's
quacking?
quackalating? What's
Hey, I'm
quackalating?
just trying to duck these bills, bro.
I heard that.
Hey, look, I was watching this video, right, and they was scraping lava, right? They was, watch out, stupid. They was scraping lava. All right, cool. They was scraping lava, right, after it dried up, right, at its when it first started drying up. Now look, they just digging in the lava, and they pulling out pure lava, putting it in water. But what I saw was the film on top of the lava. That shit was silver, sort of like, how you can have liquid gold. This is why UFOs always dive in the water. They never leave the atmosphere. Anytime you see it flying, never mind. Hold on. Cool. I had to burp. Now look, when they was digging the lava out, it had this silver film over the top of it. Just look up geologist um, grabs lava for testing, and then you will see after the lava first get this film, they just punch a hole in it and pull the lava back out, and it still be lava. But I'm saying that film that's on top of it, they might be on to something when they say that started forming land. When they get to talking that, you know what I mean? Volcanoes erupting underwater and dissipating the water, and then land emerged from the residue of the lava and volcanic ash. Cool. Now once it rose above water, let there be light. Now the sun can actually start going different things. See, I ain't saying I'm right. I'm saying that's kind of interesting.
Hey, you just said something potent, bro. You know what you just made me see with this volcanic lava and say where you just said that's say man rolls out of those ashes. That's so profound what you just said because I just seen like say the ancient sewer system was the literal volcanoes, literally in the city. You know how they show shit in the I remember that movie Dante's Peak. I think it was Dante's Peak or it was Tommy Lee Jones that was in it. They corralled some lava. Y'all remember that?
Mm-mm.
Yep, Dante's Peak.
Yeah, Dante's Peak is the one with Pierce Bronson, I think, but the other dude or that dude that played on 007, but the one I'm talking about, it was Tommy Lee Jones in it. It escapes me. I think it was called Volcano, god damn it. You know what I mean? But the city got overflowed with lava and shit is where every fucking sewer cap was flying, just like say the cap on a volcano. Like they all symbolic with these fucking movies. So where you just said that, Sir Drop, I seen the city, say the sewer tops, the sewer caps, the motherfuckers is dense, heavy steel, you know. So where who lived in the sewer? The fucking the turtles evolved from the shit down there,
Yeah,
man. The
the
green shit.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and all their names was really some. You had what was it? All the artists is
Yeah,
something. All the artists.
Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo. And look, they was taught by a mammal that's the little rodent. They was taught by a
Splinter, right?
mammal, and
Master
they
Splinter.
reptiles.
The rats. The rats. Back to the rabies. So
Wow.
never mind that part, because that's where rabies come from. That's why cats got rabies and dogs really don't, because cats eat mice and rats. Well, they don't eat rats because the new rats will beat a cat's ass. Hey, but that's funny because I done saw a cat run from a rat at my job. But look, damn, I had a brain freeze. I wanted to talk about something. What the fuck did I want to talk about? Fuck it, I just freestyle some shit since it's a big pause. Do y'all think if I dug up um a body from 500 years ago in a casket, his bones would still be there?
No,
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I do. If the
I
bones are
don't.
not disrupted and literally meshed and crunched within the
That
earth, them bones
casket
is
not
there.
gonna be there, man.
You
They
gotta
not
grind
gonna
them
be there.
bones to gone.
I ain't say like 10 years. I'm saying if you 500 years, there's not even gonna be a casket there. Only thing gonna be there is like a tomb that it's still gonna
I
be
think
small
them
as
bones is gonna be there, bro.
the
Bones are alive. They'll decompose, just like the casket. The casket is wood. It'll decompose once it's underground.
I
and
agree.
what
I
I'm
agree. But
and
but
what I'm
where
saying is this: you would have found a human bone before. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be just human legs laying around. There've been so many people that died. Your dog could just pull up a human leg that's not murdered though. Not like a dog find a body. No, I'm saying they'd be doing that all the time because from like they say, from dust you come, dust you go. I think it's more or less. I think it take a long time, put it like that, to take your bones away, but from
hey,
ashes to
I agree
ashes,
with you,
dust to
bro.
dust.
Yeah, and that's dirt and dust, that's mud and all of that stuff. It ain't gone nowhere. Nothing's gone. The physical stuff is just like say debris and it remains dark matter, remains. This shit
But
ain't
yeah,
leaving. You are. And you be back to pick it up and manipulate it again. You know what I mean? Oops. Keep doing this shit, man. You did it again, my nigga.
and what if the reason why people die is because when they get to a not the reason people die entirely. I'm talking about an old age. It's because they astronaut suit is not compatible to the atmosphere it done changed to. That's where you get the mutation to. You see what I'm saying? We're like, okay, you was born 1950. Okay, by 2025. That's a older model, and the atmosphere done changed so many times. So a new child would be a new model of the atmosphere is born in, because we're born from the atmosphere. So I'm thinking that's why you can't live forever, because the whole thing changed and it's time to mutate. And I think that's why you got to reproduce, because why would you have to reproduce when you can? It's enough people here. All right, we got enough people. Let's just rock out. You see what I'm saying? So they gotta put
That's right.
stuff into it because the atmosphere change and body structures have to adapt to it. Just like if everything flooded over and there was only little itty bitty islands here and there, your toes might start becoming webbed throughout your kids. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna mutate to the environment through 2 to 3 generations. Not you yourself. You probably die off. As long as you get somebody pregnant, you cool. And they're gonna they're gonna adapt to the situation. But go ahead.
They gonna adopt that shit. That's right. I got a question for both y'all. That's cool.
Go ahead, ask Dojo. I gotta go
Uh,
with
how
this
many
real quick.
nosebleeds have y'all had in y'all lifetime? Can you add them up, or have you had any at all?
I
A
never
half,
had one.
just a half of one. I had one nostril bleed before.
You got punched in the nose, Dojo.
Yep. Yeah. Well,
He said, "Yep."
it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. We was playing basketball, and brother, he didn't mean to come down like that. You know how they grab the rebound and they put their elbows out. Yeah. Before you know it, he
All right,
kind of
so
jabbed me in that
Dojo,
Yeah,
let me
nose.
fuck
ask
yeah.
you a question. Let me ask you a question, Dojo, for him, because he ain't gonna ask you. What you think causes nosebleeds
Hmm.
besides getting hit in your nose? Just say you chilling, you ain't did shit, you don't snort dope, you don't do nothing. You just sitting there watching TV and your nose start bleeding.
Yeah, that's a good question. Because now I'm thinking about it.
Hey,
I don't think the blood comes from the nostril. It has to come from somewhere inside the nose that just
What you
ruptured
look,
or
think,
look,
something
I
like
got
that.
you.
Mama?
But
Oh my goodness. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
go ahead,
go ahead.
Mazda.
Okay. It's like what why I asked that is, I haven't had any recently. You know what I mean? But before this time I'm in right now, before I got into say this last 4 months or whatnot, the 4 months before these four up to now, like I had a whole bunch of nosebleeds. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't due to no overheating or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know how some get hot and they had these nosebleeds, but it was just my day to day say movement. Like the first nosebleed I ever had, I was probably 18, 19. You know what I mean? And I did like 100 push-ups before I went to sleep. And woke up in the middle of my sleep and in the dark room. I thought I was just sweating. You know what I mean? But I don't know what told me to get up and check that out, man. That was the first time my nose it bled. But I go into my 20s up to my early 30s or whatnot, and this is where I'm at now. So I had about 5 nosebleeds, probably 6 of them. You know what I mean? And it was so frequent where it got to times where like say your nose just run a little snivel. You know what I mean? I mistake it and I think it's blood. I'll be running to the restroom. You know what I mean? Like I'll be thinking within myself like it's a problem. Maybe I should say something to my family. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even know why I got up and ran out the room. Like I'm thinking the wet little drips on my nose was blood. Because my nose been bleeding off and on. So I come to think about it like I don't know where this thought come from, but it's my thought. And I'm gonna just share it with y'all. You know what I mean? Like I thought about the dude Bruce Lee and his name. Why do Bruce Lee sound like Bruce Lee? You know, how some slap themselves in the head while they thinking and all of that. you know, like you will beat yourself up trying to get stuff right, you know what I mean? Or if you feel like you done failed on something, you know what I'm saying? Can y'all resonate with that?
Yes, sir. Yep. Keep going.
Hey, kind of like where Mario banged his head on the bricks with the question mark. You know, every day you got a quest, and you don't have no choice but to either hit the gas on thought, you know, go in. You know what I'm saying? Like think on it. So that's I thought about that. That's how to hold up. Uh, it's like where you got to get it right. You know what I mean? Say the test. You know, and I can't front. I be thinking it just rolls. You know what I mean? I don't be sitting up literally like thinking hard like Dexter in the laboratory or some shit. Like it just come, you know. And if I don't get the shit written down, it's like a lot of shit I done lost, y'all. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't even
Boss
getting to
said
bring it
just
to
so
you.
she could go.
Go ahead, drop.
Oh no, I ain't said
Uh,
shit. I was
oh,
singing the
okay.
song. Go ahead.
Y'all can talk back though. You know what I mean?
You know,
But
Bruce Lee. Have you ever seen Bruce Lee fight?
yeah, he beat everybody head up in the whole room.
Really? Have you ever seen Bruce Lee fight? Not
I
in
mean,
not
nah,
in
that was acting and shit. You know what I mean?
exactly. That it's like Bruce Lee was coined the greatest fighter who ever lived, and we all believe that. But yet we've never ever seen Bruce Lee fight. We've only seen Bruce Lee movies when he's acting in the movies, but the hype about him being this ultimate best fighter, right? We've never saw that. But what we did see,
Yeah,
but what we did see is that Bruce Lee knew how to use his solar plex chakra to the utmost. He knew how to. You knew Bruce Lee was practicing prana, you know what I mean? Because when he used his solar plex, he had that 3 inch punch that could knock a motherfucker like, you know what I mean, from here to down the street, just with a 3 inch punch.
facts. Yep, the
That's
six
coming from
inch.
his solar plex. He was bringing it from his solar plex, and you can tell that he practiced prana. Usually, people who practice prana and use it for fighting, right? They don't live too long because prana is something
Energy
that,
source.
yeah, it's an energy source that you're not supposed to use for with aggression. But yeah,
Yeah.
we never seen. And as for the nosebleeds, uh, I I never got too many nosebleeds, but there was a time when I'd get up every day, every waking I'd get up and I just wouldn't feel good. My body would hurt.
Headache. Headaches
Nah,
is
I would
tied
get
to it.
aches and pain, headaches, and all of that. And then my wife, she would only get aches in her ankle and like her elbow. And I'm thinking like crazy shit. So come to find out though, right? And I learned it. I learned about it when I first became a flat earther. When America was trying to race Russia to the moon during Sputnik, at the same time, America and Russia
Sputnik.
was at the same at the same time,
Them
America and
boys
Russia
don't
was
know about Sputnik. They know about the rover. They don't know about Sputnik. But go ahead.
Sputnik, the satellite. It's
Yeah.
like as above, so below. When America and Russia was rushing to see who can get into space first, they were also racing and competing against each other to see who can dig the deepest hole. During that time, they only had us looking up. They wasn't having us looking down. It wasn't. They wasn't. The news wasn't putting that out. But anyhow, Russia and America was trying to see who can dig the deepest hole. America tried to do it on the Pacific in the Pacific Ocean, but it was too many variables, so he didn't really get that deep. Russia, on the other hand, they got very deep. They got way past 5 miles, 8 miles, and it's crazy because as the deeper they went, there was flowing water, like as if they were drilling through rivers and not through just solid rock. And once they got so deep and they stopped, they put a microphone down there, and you can actually hear how Earth sounds. So the point I'm getting at is what I learned was there's a thing called it's called geopathic zones. Okay, in geopathic zones, they go all under the earth. When water, like Huey would say, currency, it's the energy we put into things. It's not the money. It goes that what Huey said right there goes with every single thing that has a frequency. When water is flowing, right, it's causing a vortex that's going up and not forward with the water because it's a current. It's flowing water. It's not sitting water. And water
Yeah.
that, and so water that flows under your houses or under your apartments or anything like that, right? When that water is flowing under your where you live, that vortex that we don't see, it goes straight up through the house. And if you're not, and if you walk in that section, or it's for some apparent reason your bed is in that section, how mine was, you'll always feel ill. You'll always feel tired. You'll always have aches. You'll always feel like distorted. You'll always feel like headache. You tell yourself like, damn, I'm trying to
Yeah.
keep my, and it's because of that. There's and they try to consider it a pseudoscience, but yet they're lying. They know it damn well. It's actually the claws of the dragon. And when you look up geopathic zones, this is everywhere, and and it's really easy to see that they use these two little wires, and you walk through your house with them. You can purchase them; they're like $10, and you walk through your house with them real slow, uh, side by side to each other, and they're parallel, and they'll be pointing straight. When those wires start turning all crazy and crisscrossing, you're in geopathic zones. See, this is that critical science that we can all, what I'm saying, practice or even instill in our lives without even having to know science or woo woo. They put that on us. They know what that is. They know that as long as we're living over flowing water, right? And this is the reason why water can be negative. Flowing water, you don't sleep right. The Greeks, what the Greeks used to do, they taught, which they gave to the Romans, they would sheep herd. And when they used to herd all their sheep, they would put their sheep all over the land. And then once after like a couple of years, they would take the livers out of the ones that died and inspect the liver. That's how they determined where geopathic zones were. So Earth has a chakra. Earth is very much well alive. And it's like we have to know where we're at when we're trying to like raise our vibration, because it makes a difference. It really makes a difference where you're grounded at. You know what I mean? I yield.
That's right. That's all heat, man. Look, uh, there it go. The fire, or say that very thing that's water. This how a wave will hit the shore. The water roll up. You know what I mean? When the vortex is lifted, say the wave is up. This is what it is. You see it rolling and closing. You know what I mean? It's like we were saying about the Bruce Lee. This is where you feel sore. You have a, like, say you're tired, or you feel beat. You know what I'm saying? Like this thinking thing. This is what I'm telling you, or this is what I'm coming up with from the say the nose bleeds, the hemorrhaging or whatnot. It's all tied to, like, say this thought process and growing, like where they give you them mega minds and all of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? The say the head of, the head of the class. You know what I'm saying? It's it's this thinking thing where they say be like water. You know how he flow his arms. That, say, that pick. It's all symbolic. You can whoop some ass. You know what I'm saying? If you had to, you gonna fight to the death, no matter how many it is. Life is a strategized, say, waterboard game. You know what I mean? You know how to surf. It's like the forearms. Where they gave you Goro on Mortal Kombat. These the forearms that beat you up. The thinking is tough. It's like where a lot of people don't see the war going on out here, bro. Like they don't see it going on tough. It's told to them that it's going on across the water. It's one that's right under their nose. They can't seem to see this war. It's the one that's of the mind. It's of the heart. It's a spiritual war. You know what I mean? And this why a lot of them won't be disturbed. They on standby, literally.
That was deep, bro. That's hella deep. Really. It got me.
Salute.
It got me now. It got me. Oh, it got Big Shuma on the panel. Big brother on the panel. Salute to Schumer.
How y'all
Peace,
doing?
peace.
Peace, my nigga.
What's going on with the bull, man?
What up with Drop? How you doing, bro?
Shit, chilling, chilling. I know I can add the Bruce Lee though, right? I don't know if it's true or not, cause Hollywood, trash, but he also learned how to walk again. Remember, he got paralyzed, and he actually found the signal to move his legs again. So I don't know if they lying, but that's the story behind Bruce Lee. He was in a wheelchair and everything, and learned how to get out the wheelchair and start walking.
You
Big
know
up.
what a ligament is? You know how football
A
players tear a
ligament
ligament?
connect. A ligament connects the joints, right?
Right. There you go. A ligament is just what's in between each joint. You know what I mean? And all the bones, in order for your bones to withstand shock. You know what I mean? Because you're electrical, everything is electrical. So your ligaments make it to where your bones can withstand shock. You know what I mean? And so that's one of the things Bruce Lee did as well. He used to shock himself in order for his muscles to hold more power. You know, he never grew buff and strong looking, but you can look at him and tell that this fool was strong. Bruce Lee was like, you know what I mean? He was like Spider-Man type strong, and he did
100% muscle. 100% muscle.
100% muscle. He would shock himself. He would use these electric shocks. He would put these pads on his muscles, and they would just shock him. And he would just sit there, and then when he stopped, he'd be weak. And then after that, when he gained his strength, he'll start working. He'd do his little get up again, and it would make all the power just so confined, like tight in one little section. But, you know, what I mean, they all respected him from. They
So
all
you
loved Bruce Lee.
sound like a therapy shock treatment.
There you go, drop. Yes, sheriff. Yes, therapy, and that's a real treatment. There's what they're doing now is they're trying to give shockwave treatments or shockwave therapy for your ligaments. When all in all, though, the ligaments, it's crazy because it's like when Mine's I was talking right now, the only thing I can think of was like when we tell ourselves that not in a selfish way, but it's it's all about self and self this and self that when Mind's I was talking, it made me feel like, you know what I mean, there's two selves to us. You have yourself, which is self, and you have myself, which is self. You know what I mean? It's like both you have to it's like basically what I'm saying is like we have to be here and there at the same time. We can't just be 100% spiritual and 100% physical because that's not how it was supposed to work, you know? It wasn't supposed to work like that.
Yeah, and you right on because it's really only one thing, and that's you. That's all it is. Your body is just a shell for you to carry out earthly situation for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's when you lay in your bed or when you in your most painful or whatever situation and you ain't nobody around, you only talking to you. You ain't even gotta talk to hear you talk. You know what I'm saying? Because that's you. Your body, if you was paralyzed, you would still be you. You understand? Your body just helps you to be more like Bruce Lee. Like he was so in tune with his body to where he can make it do whatever the hell he wanted to do on demand. Myself personally, I can't do that shit right now. I can't just jump up and run 10 miles or
But
whatever.
the
But I
but
can
the
think
ba-
it. I
but
can
sure,
say
but
it
the
to myself.
basis the basis because we all had got into the science. The basis is do we believe he can do that shit? 'Cause we only saw it in movies. So that's still back to the basics. Like, can he? But I
And
believe
you
a man can do that. I don't think he could. I think that was Hollywood.
and
But
that
go
and you
ahead.
very and you right because we never seen Bruce Lee do shit. You know what I'm saying? We just seen what the TV showed us. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that a fine-tuned human being with a good mindset could do if he's fine-tuned. He can do a lot of special ass shit because adrenaline is real. You know, like when a motherfucker could just do some superhuman shit that ain't nobody ever even seen done before, and then when you ask them, did they do that shit? And they be like, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, I just seen you lift this whole rock up off your child. Because in an instant, they went from human form to straight mental. It was like mind over matter for that one moment. And they was able to do that superhuman shit because their body dropped in that adrenaline in their muscles, and then they was just boom, they just did the shit, and they didn't even know they did the shit, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the problem is the system we living under keeps us away from that. That's why whenever I talk, I always be like, man, you gotta get back to yourself, bro. You gotta think about your body. You gotta think about you inside of a body. You gotta be able to control it on demand. You know what I'm saying? And when you can control it on demand, there is no limits. But we always thinking about limits because a motherfucker be like, here, lift this 500 pounds. Man, I can't do that shit.
Hey,
Instantly, you
Shuma.
spell your. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no, I need you to say that because I just came back on the headphones. You said control what by demand?
Like control yourself, your body, your
Oh,
adrenaline,
okay.
all the things that your body is capable of, which we all know is there, but we can't tap into it. But we can, but we don't give ourselves the time to tap into it.
No,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
can't because reason why you can't. I'm gonna give you a scientific reason
See,
why.
to me, I think can't is spelling. I think
All right, cool. That's cool, but let
you
me tell you why you can't stop these things. It's like it's like you saying, "Let me stop my heart from beating."
once
You can't do it. Let me stop my lungs from breathing. You can't do it. These are involuntary acts. Let me stop blinking. You can stop it for a hot second, but it's gonna do its own thing. So when you got stuff in your body doing its own thing, you will actually have to cut the system out to die. It's not gonna. You can't stop nothing in your body that's working involuntary. You see what I'm saying? No matter how many times I hit your kneecap with that little hammer thing, your leg gonna kick. There's nothing you can do about it. You know, you got neurologic, all this stuff is different. It's different things that's alive. That's why it's not. It just come to one thing. But if you try to control all that, you a bad man. You might can slow your heart rate down by relaxing and woosah or running to speed it up, but you can't stop it. Not yourself. I'm gonna stop my heart. That you the baddest man in the world. You can do it. I'm gonna stop my heart for 10 minutes. Watch y'all. And then your shit go beep, beep, beep. And then you be like, I told you. Stop my heart. Man, you the go. My bad, but go ahead.
That's
Like
like
I
playing
said,
with death. That's like, when
I
somebody
wasn't
with
even trying to
suicidal
stop my
tendencies.
heart, man.
And
I wasn't even
I mean,
trying.
that's toying with death. Trying to stop your lungs or stop your heart from breathing. And Schumer, you're right on the whole, the adrenaline thing. When I was a teenager, right, I was like, I had this fetish with throwing rocks. I would just throw rocks, and I don't know why, right? And so I got an uncle, but he's like only 4 years older than me, so we grew up like brothers. And one day I was outside and I threw these rocks at that nigga, right? And he goes to dunking high, and I go dunking high, but I didn't have a chance to see where he dunked off and hid. And so when I got up to go walk, he threw a rock. Those type of rocks the type of rocks you that skip across the lake. When you go out to the lake and you can skip them motherfuckers across the lake, he threw one of those, and that shit hit me in the mouth, right? Pop! When it hit me in the mouth, I jumped in the air off the ground. And my uncle said, boy, when that rock hit you in your mouth, he said, you jumped in the air. He said, when you was in the air, you jumped again. And like, you know what I mean? Like if I was standing on something and pushed off and jumped again. And so when I was a teenager, I'm tripping, right? The other day, I'm watching these little videos and shit, and in a soccer game, this dude kicks the ball, boom, and it goes flying real high in the air, and it bounces like somebody had kicked it again. And so scientists was trying to figure out, okay, wind velocity, this, and the third. And nah, it ain't that, bro. When that adrenaline, for some apparent reason, You can do things that is not it's unexplainable. You know what I mean? For some apparent reason, like I'm telling you, unless he completely lying, I don't think he was. I think he was just like, you know what I mean? He saw what happened. He threw the rock, and like he said, nigga, that shit hit you in your mouth. You jumped in the air. He said, while I was in the air, I jumped again, like as if I stepped on something and jumped up again. So that's like, you know,
Facts. Hey, you just said something deep, man. I want to kind of explain that what you just said, because it happens where this place is, it's like illusional, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like say how people can run up a wall and backflip. You know, you can run up a person, you know, or you can run over them. You know what I mean? This place is, it's like, if you can see this, woo, you can run through so many doors. It's like, it's kind of like people will be like, why are you always, you know, kind of, it'd be like, I don't know, you'd be like Tarzan or some shit. You would just be one with everything.
right? You're supposed to be, you know, like you're supposed to be. It's crazy when we resonate within ourselves, we see that our temple is nothing, is only the earth itself. So every step you take, you're literally walking on your own back. You know what I mean? There's nothing that's inside your body or your body is made of that isn't from the earth. Like we were just talking about ligaments, and everybody, you know what I'm saying? And we know what ligaments are and how ligaments work, right? And people wonder how come when they get old, they body ache and stuff like that. Ligaments are just nothing but collagen, and collagen is just a collagen oil when you making like essential oils. That's why I'm always
And that's
promoting
why
my
they
essential
call.
oil people.
Hey, look, and that's why they say what build between the ligaments is what cartilage. So that was deep what you
Right,
just said.
right. Ligaments and cartilage is the same thing. Ligaments and cartilage, they're the same thing, but they're both made of collagen. Meaning like saying made of mint or made of rosemary. These are
Oh,
herbs.
okay,
Your cartilage is made of herbs. It's made of collagen. You can actually grow collagen in your backyard, you know what I'm saying, like nothing, and eat it. And guess what happens? Exactly. It oils or it lubricates your cartilage. It lubricates your ligaments. And that's facts without even having to go to pharmaceuticals. You know, that's the thing. Like our country in America, our country is the only country that's a chemical country. Over 70% of these people in the country, they're on pharmaceuticals. And the other 30, right? They on they get their pharmaceuticals in the back alley. They on the street drugs. So this country is based on chemicals. Are you?
That's facts. The chemical makeup, like say the nuclear fusion or the gamma. You're right, bro. It's genetic. You know what I mean? This is literally street caps or sewer caps, just like a pop bottle top. Like say the tops on the say glass bottles would be right here. You know, they hold the carbonated or the drink that'll bust out of there. Like where you could look at this and say that's a pyramid with chakras. It's also the, like say the long road, the street we drive down, like where I could put the I'm gonna just give it 2 lines. That'll be the yellow line in the street. You know what I'm saying? And this is where say they always got that sewer stank coming. You know, that's the bottom, everybody, you know, the sewer line. That's literally that. So it's kind of like I'm just seeing this stuff with them few gems that Sir dropped. You know what I mean? This this whole sewer cap thing and volcano, all of this, the underbelly or whatnot, the chemicals, all of that. You know what I mean? Like you just said, Dojo. It's like the green snot. It's say the lower pit of the lower pit of the edge of Earth or whatnot. You know what I'm
But if you
saying?
look at it, if you look at that drawing, bro, that's like a CD tray, right? Now, mind you, all them circles is the same size. It's just that they higher up, so it would look bigger if it's closer to you. So that bottom circle would be the same size as that top circle, all the way at the top. It's just that it's at the top, so it looks smaller to you. So you got to understand a pyramid scheme is
Yeah,
really straight up. It just come to a point because that's what your eyes do. You see what I'm saying? But not the
yeah,
pyramid scheme. The pyramid scheme is they took that knowledge to fool us and actually do a pyramid scheme in real time. But the higher you look up, the smaller objects get, the closer, the bigger it is in your face. That's why everybody want things arm length, and people don't want to reach for the stars for real. They don't want to understand what's bigger than stuff that's not man-made. So they want to act like man-made everything, and that's trash. And to me, what's not man-made is stuff you would never be able to understand. So basically, if the universe told you what was going on, you wouldn't understand. And you would be an arrogant motherfucker to say, I know what's going on. Bro, you probably got like 12% of what's going on. I'm talking about the most brilliant, deepest, whatever you want to go with it person. 12.
you cool? You there? Yeah, hey, it's so
It's
intricate.
so intricate.
You going in, Monza?
You going in, Manga?
Hey, look at this. It's
Hey,
where
look at this.
where
It's
people
where
was just talking about
just talking about
straight running up.
like running up.
Damn,
Damn,
you hear that?
you hear
I
that?
hear that. Yeah, that sound like some.
Yeah,
That sound like.
That one hurt.
that one.
Let's just say this equivalent. Say we put a
We put
wall right
a wall
here,
right here,
and this
and
where people
where
run and they
people
flip
run and
off
they
of it.
flip off
You
of
know
it.
what I'm saying? Right here,
Right here,
this would be the wall,
oh,
and they run and they
and they
flip
run
off.
and they flip off.
Like where we
Like
was in gym, you know, everybody had that gym, and you had to run down it, and you
down
hit
it,
that
and you hit
mat.
that mat.
Y'all remember you hit the mat, and then you jump on the over the little thing.
And
I know y'all remember that
y'all
shit.
remember that shit.
The rings
The
in the
rings
gym
in
and all of that.
that.
That just
That
comes
just
back to
comes back
mind.
to mind.
Like you will
Like you
run
will
down
run
this
down this
flat
flat
path,
path,
and you
and
will
you will
jump,
jump,
say
say
slip off the
slip off
back
the back
wall,
wall,
and this is
and
like
this is like
running
running
down the
down the
flat,
flat,
laying
laying
up
it
the
up the
monument called
monument
the
called the
pyramid.
pyramid.
Y'all
Y'all
there?
there?
Yes, sir. We here. Letting the
Letting the
Decepticons do their thing.
do their thing.
Sound like I'm playing Galaga and shit.
Shit.
This nigga live stream sound
This
like Atari. Listen to that shit.
listen to that shit.
What's wrong with the audio, fella?
Somebody, I think it's there's a I think it's somebody's mic. All I need is one mic.
It's like an echo. Somebody got the YouTube playing.
I don't know. I don't got no extra stuff on nothing.
Me neither. Shit, I was
Hey,
mad.
it's what I'm seeing is kind of like say where you could run up that wall. You by the time you flip off of it, when you land in the middle, you'll be knocking down all four walls around you. You know, anything is where like you destroy and rebuild.
Don't need
I tried to make so many clubhouses coming up in the tree and all that kind of shit.
I like
I bent so many nails and all that. Putting that, that basketball goal up with the bike rim. Like I was busy as a child.
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all know what I'm talking about.
I was adventurous as a child.
We destroy and rebuild, you know what I mean? Like literally popping, animals with firecrackers, like just real roguish. We was baby's kids, man. I know I had a BB gun putting in, I looked up the police was on me. I was running around the neighborhood tagging. You hear me? Tagging animals, man.
You used to torture animals.
I wasn't right.
My cousins used to torture animals, man. I used to think that shit was like crazy.
I wouldn't say torturing them. I had the BB gun, fly.
That's torture, nigga.
That is. You know what I mean? I didn't go long though. I didn't do.
You got that hot ass water that come out in the bathroom, not in the bathroom, but in the garage. You got, some people got a sink in their garage and that water come out super hot. My cousin used to throw the cats in there and keep them in there with a mop. I'm like, what are you doing? He bigger than me, so it's like I can only yell. He used to do like sadistic things to cats and shit.
Hey, that's it. Damn, is that Sid's name off Toy Story? Short for sadistic.
Sid Vicious. That's Sid Vicious. Hey, look,
sadistic, vicious.
Hey, that's cool.
Damn.
Man. Let me see who's supporting us, man. We got 88 in the building. We got Mommy in the building. That's it, bro. We got Adrian.
Peace to the chat.
Ain't fucking with the bull, man. It's cool.
It's all right, man. The people gonna get what the people gonna get, bro.
No, it ain't, cause it's
don't worry about all that.
There's 8 people watching. I only named 3 names.
That's 8 billion trillion, right there.
What I'm saying? I only named 3 lanes, so it's still 5 more people that just ain't even hollering. Like you supposed to speak. You supposed to be like, "What's up, everybody?" I'm supposed to just dip in and just be like, "Yeah, it's cool though." We ain't even.
Hey, it's real, man. Hey, look at this. I was just breaking down that Dumb and Dumber movie. This 2020 is retarded.
The Dumb and Dumber. Which one?
All of them. 2020 retarded, man. It is. It's the flame resistant, like where the people don't realize, man. You literally that snowball in hell. You know what I mean? You don't really see it, but yeah. The simple thing with the construct, man. you know, the abominable. They tell you with the abominable snowman. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all gotta feel where like just think about it easy.
Damn. So 80s 80s uh 80s baby said they tore their ligaments in their lower back when they was 19, right? And they said they 35 now and they back done. They can barely stand up. So basically they saying how can you repair the ligaments once they get tore?
What was being done in between 19 and 35 in repairing the ligament? I mean, between 19 and 35 is like what, 15, 16 years, maybe about 15 years. That's a very, very long time to have a ligament injury in regards to like there's so many ways to heal your ligament. You know what I mean? And I know the person said it's in the back, so it's going to take a little longer than usual. Like the things that they, you know what I mean, the things that's like in lower extremities, like at the very bottom of your ankles and feet, and sometimes in the back, it takes a little longer because, like I mentioned, that lymph has to jump. It has to. I don't want to go into that on this channel, but it takes a little longer. So it takes a little longer, but yet out of 15 years, what is your PT have you doing? What, you know what I mean? That right there should be a physical therapist issue. You know what I mean? I would definitely look into who my physical therapist was and try to tell that person to go ahead and rip up their license because in 15 years, if your back is still done like that, and you didn't feel the healing in the first two, right? I would have definitely changed my or got a second opinion.
I
Man,
agree.
what's up
It's
with hold on, let me give Meister P a shout out, man. I ain't saw the bull in a minute, man. Matter of fact, join the live, flat plane. Yo, y'all need to go
salute
back
to
and
everybody.
watch. Mama Chula said, yo, y'all need to go back and watch Total
Mama
Recall
Chulo.
again. Hold on, listen. Yo, y'all need to go back and watch Total Recall again. Okay, cool. Hold on. Yo, they won't let me read this shit. Shut, Mama Chu. Hold on, cool. Yo, y'all need to go back and watch Total Recall again through older eyes. It makes more sense today because of where we at now. Mm. And I always thought we was hooked up to a machine, and this was a simulation. Cool. Big Dog Philly OG said peace to everybody, man. Give Bull a shout out, man. Give Bull a shout out. Give Master P a shout out, and get 88 a shout out.
Shout out.
Now you got it, mind's eye. I'm just keeping everybody involved. Let's go.
100. I want to say salutes to everybody too, man. You know what I mean? We out here living in the
Matter of fact,
cloud. You know what I mean?
let's do a question and answer, man. Anybody in the chat that don't want to come up, throw a question out there. It can be something we don't even know about. We just gonna give our thoughts on it. We might not give you the right answer. We might give you a better answer than what's the right one. So just throw a question out there, any question, so we can have something to build about, man. We gotta keep everybody in the same with the panel, the chat with the panel.
Yeah, movement. That's one thing I said a while back, man. It's just everything that moves. You know, this whole thing, like I can't believe it. You know what I mean? Like the day I leave or whatever, that's how tough I can't believe this shit is real. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like we all gonna be pulled apart. Like you just when you said I always thought we was all plugged to some shit. You know what I mean? It's like all of the mega bits, all of the it all comes together where it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna come apart. You know what I mean? And that's us. Like I can't believe it. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? That's rolling with the wind. Like I'm gonna disappear with all that. I'm gonna be leaving. Like, you know what I mean? I can't imagine the day I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Just cause, you know, like say that's that little scratch on your mind. You know what I mean? Where you didn't, you know, kind of you love this place or whatever. Not really, not saying it like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can't
You
imagine.
love
Don't want to
it.
imagine the day I crumble.
What's the first thing they take away from you when you go to hell? I mean, when you go to jail? The opposite sex. That's the main thing. You're not allowed to reproduce. That's the main point. The main point of jail. That man, you supposed to come and now boom, as they separate them, then they pump this old narrative to the kids, think acting like it's cool with the LG and all that crazy shit, right? Next thing you know, the population has dropped in half just to keep their numbers up with us because mind you, they only 1%. If they lose any more numbers, what is they 0.03%? They can't lose no numbers, bro. They gotta keep it 1% at least, and that's where all this shit coming into play at. Cool. Hey man, what's
Then
up with hold on, we got Leonardo on in the building, man. We gonna let him get the mic right quick. And then Mind's Eye, you can come in right after him. And Meister P, man, hit the link, man. And mommy, you gotta start hitting the link. You be dropping too much game to stay in the background. And you too, 88. Y'all play the background. I know y'all tight, man. Y'all really bigger than us. Y'all entertain. They entertain, but for real, they smart as fuck, bro. I know how to read chats. That's how I met Mind's Eye through a chat.
yeah, I see, mommy. Yep.
What's good, all good brothers? How everybody doing, man?
Shit, cooling out, man. Just
Blessings.
respecting
This the
everybody's
OG that be up
ideology.
on Bryce Sanchez panel, Leonardo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know I know the voice off top.
Yeah, I
And
got you. I'm letting you know.
you don't play no games.
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't
letting
play
y'all know
no.
I'm with y'all. I ain't against y'all. You know what I mean? I ain't bringing the smoke. I'm hoping for the smoke. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
no, this is the place where you come, man. This is like the recess, man. We respect everybody's ideology. You know what I mean? We ain't. It's all about we want to. Our thing. Well, my thing. I try to make it over here is why they think that. Why don't I think that? Should I think that? And no, I'm not gonna think that. That's my thought process. So if somebody talking about, say, a globe, right? I do not believe in the globe, but I
Either.
want to know. I still want to know why it's a globe to you, and then I can pick your like I like picking brains. Put it like
I
that.
got
I
you, my
don't
brother. I'm
really.
just letting you know. I don't believe in the American way. It's all
Hey, no, I can take it all the way deep with you, man. I could take you all the way back to when you was like, bro, I done served the country, bro, and them motherfuckers. I already know who you is, man.
I
I
got you.
be
Yeah, I'm
listening.
just letting you know.
You know, I listen, bro.
Nothing but love and respect, my brothers. Fat power.
Yeah. Period.
Salute, fam.
Salute.
Hell
I
yeah.
ain't fucking dumbass dialect. That's
Hey,
all I
but when
gotta
you
say.
was trying to get that shit off, they kept saying, hold on, I forget where we was at, but it don't matter where we was at. Every time you was trying to get it off, we trying to stick on topic. And you like, no, hold on, this is kind of on topic. I'm telling y'all some real ass shit about some veteran stuff. And yeah, I remember that whole day.
About
But go
life,
ahead.
yeah, hey, cause I'm
I,
black. I should be able to carry a firearm wherever I go. But
hell
cause I'm
yeah.
black, I can't carry a firearm. You see what I'm saying?
Not comfortably.
It's like you the tainted grape got the, you know, you got the pistol. Heard it through the grapevine. Hell no, they don't want you with that pistol.
Exactly.
Not for real, for real.
We know.
They know you don't really need that motherfucker. You know,
Exactly.
it,
They
yeah.
know he know how to use it too, like a motherfucker.
Mm.
Like
Look,
Yeah.
it's symbolic. Look, it's equivalent to the hook on Candyman's hand. You know, and we always think they talking about us. You know, with this black shit.
but hold on,
Yeah.
guess what? Like they said in the chat, B. They used the B. Damn, who the fuck? That was mommy. Hey, mommy, put that B chat in there again where you use the B. But that's ironic that Candyman had bees and shit coming out of his mouth. Damn, I wish I remember what mommy said with the, but she used the B. It might have been for like humanity. I don't know what the hell that shit was for. I started to
Hey,
screenshot that shit. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Ain't nobody even rocking, so it's
hey,
still
this
just
is
me
this
and
is
it.
so it's so deep because look, I'm just now thinking about wasn't that a teacher? The girl was a teacher in Candyman, yes. You know, the children was, you know, kind of, you know, being taught this. It was like
No, that was.
historically
Hold
out the
on,
book.
Rod. You can get it right back. That was 88. It said we water beings, human beings. But when he put the beings, he put the B. He put the B. Go ahead and read the face of the thing. But then you can go right back in. I just wanted to say that because I had looked for it. But yeah,
We
water
water.
beings, and then human beings. But he used the B. And then when you said candy, man, that made me think of what he put in, and that B, and then it goes back to when I said if the bees die. No, I said that on Aboriginal TV. I think I was saying if the bees die, everything die, and
The
then
honeycomb, the bees in the trap, and all that shit.
the pollen is very significant.
The
To
popularity.
That's almost more important than a coral reef. It's like a lot of things that's real important right now. And if we let it go, then we're gonna have to mutate to a different species. You know what I mean? We're not gonna be able to live like we living now. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be different. And it's you're gonna suffer through it, and then humans gonna adapt to it.
Yeah, we instead of us with our pollen, we got pollution. Barely a solution. It's just like that. Everybody, you know, we coasting around here with our coats on, you know. Everybody on their Candyman shit in the Wisher nigga woods that's got a whole bunch of trees full of bees in the trap.
What's up with the mental ninja? I see mental ninja in the building. Shout out to Imagine T Bottom. And you can say that again too, my eyes, so they can catch it. But just giving a shout out to the people that's joining us.
Hey,
Hey
that's
man, hold
go
on.
ahead.
Hey
My
Big
bad.
Dog Philly OG, man. I dropped the link in case that's one of y'all up here with a different name, but I'm gonna drop the link again, man. For anybody that wanna come up, man, you can come up and talk about mermaids was real. We don't care, bro. It's all open minded, free thinking. Ain't nobody disrespecting nobody's thought. You can say you met Medusa. You can say you got abducted by an alien. You can say
Yeah, I
you
got you, bro.
Tarzan them.
I
Hell
got you.
yeah. Cool. Let me put this link out there. Oh, that's you, Big Dog Philly.
Yeah, that's me, OG
Oh,
Leonardo.
okay. Oh, okay. Your thing don't say that on the gamer tag, do it? I mean,
It should say my real name, Leonardo.
oh, cool. So you is Big Dog. That's
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Cool. I
me
thought I
though.
was
That's me,
talking to
Big Dog
somebody in the
Philly
chat.
OG. That's my YouTube job.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, my
I'm a,
my my real name Leonardo, my brother.
all right. Cool. I got you. I like the Philly OG. You might as well make that your StreamYard tag.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Philly my whole life. You know what I mean? I got out of there moved from out of Philly about 4 years ago. Came down Georgia, bought me some land, falling back.
Got some land, huh? What's up with
About
that? You
7 acres.
be listening to George Macon?
I listen. Mainly I fuck with Bruce Sanchez. I fuck with Question and everything. Beyond that, I really don't fuck
bro.
with. If you ain't talking the truth, I like to hear the truth. Not no. But I'm open minded, my brother. You know what I mean? But I fucks with Sanchez. Sanchez, I fucks with him.
No, I was saying that because George Macon, I believe, from Philly, so it probably would have had a connection. But
I didn't know he was from Philly.
I believe it's Philly. I don't think it's Baltimore. I believe it's Philadelphia.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
he
know he
more
was
or
on the
less
broad
on
panel for
the
a couple times.
yeah, he more on the Black Power realm, but he don't disrespect white people at all. He just try to uplift his people real quick. You know what I'm saying? Letting them know, man, you gotta poke your chest out. You on the same level as every other creed out here. Like he do them kind of teachings. Like
Yeah, I
I'm
got
gonna
you. I
say more or
understand.
less like a motivational lift the man up instead
Now
of
I'm gonna look
tearing
him
him
up.
down.
Like I said, I'm open minded. As long as you ain't talking about Jesus healing, I'm good. I'm open. I don't want to. Hear that
So
Jesus healing shit.
you went and watched Tazariak? Some people that they did with the Bible, man. I listen to somebody talking about Jesus healing, just like I listen to a master Muslim.
Man, I'll break some shit down right now about this shit.
Go ahead, my
Shit,
God, you
you
got it.
heal.
Y'all go ahead and
We all
conversate.
heal.
Just don't start arguing. But I know where you going. He
Oh,
saying
ain't
where
gonna
he
be nothing.
going with the blood of Jesus Christ, but that ain't where you going with it. He
Now
basically
I don't believe
saying
in nothing Western.
what's happening.
If it's Western, I don't believe it. It's a lie.
Period.
That's funny.
Period.
Hey, yo, Sir Drop. I'm a fall back. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the panel. You know what I mean? There's levels to these things, and really though, it's much love to the HOTC family, Mind's Eye, everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? You vibe with your boy. You vibe with your
Respect.
boy. But
Salute.
hey, shout out to everybody, and yeah, just you know what I mean. Stay in your vibes, y'all. Keep them high, and make sure that the truth you live in is expanded, so that way there won't be no let's just say there won't be no misconceptions. All right, peace, love, and happiness to the family and friends. I'm out.
All right, be
Peace.
easy, Dojo.
That's right.
All right, so cool. Now say
Look,
Jesus, right? Oh, go ahead, you got it.
I was just gonna say real quick. Look at this picture, like where you would say this the rubber duck or the little duck boat where it's floating. You know, you got your water on this side of him, your water on that side of him. But it's where it's say let's tie this to the sky where I took that from water now I could turn it. You see how I could turn it into clouds. You know what I mean? Like as above, so below. Like I switched it from the ocean water that quick to now the rubber duck is flying, right? Or it seems to be in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see that real quick.
Yeah.
So that's like you see the fog on top of the sea, at calm times. As above, so below. This is where you look at the sun and all of that. You see the bird flying, like everything is driving on the ground. It's no such thing as this thing we call the walking where you are floating and hovering. You know what I'm saying? Like you in the water like a submarine on any
So
level.
you basically like a buoyancy bubble. Basically, you depending
Yeah.
on what the creature you is, the density of the water. So if you in the air, it's still water. It's just a less form of water. It's more like a mist
Yeah.
vapor. a vape versus, like water, smoke, steam, this, that, and the third. Steam is
You know
water,
it.
but it ain't thick as the ocean. So basically, if you, I know exactly what you're saying. So it's all water. It's just different levels to the shit.
Yeah, like say they said you walking on it, shit, you literally in it. You know what I'm saying? Like where you can drown, yeah, yeah, that's gonna pause you and stop you. You know what I mean? Like literally, you know how they float a drift or whatnot. That's gonna pause you in the physical. It's this whole thing with this bowl and the the allegories or whatnot. It's right in your face. You know what I'm saying? Like I know everybody love them foggy mornings and all of that. Like this where Jesus walked on the water. You know what I'm saying? That's all I kind of wanted to say about, you know, say the accounts of the stories where you can always see it your own way. Cause this is touch and feel. It ain't you don't really see shit where you teach yourself to see shit, you know what I mean? Like where how I see it, but it's like you gotta do your own part of your wake up, you know what I mean? And your story is gonna have its own significance to it, like say the fingerprint, you know what I'm saying? But great minds
Now
do think alike.
what I got out of that was what I got out of that was, like I said, a huge buoyancy bubble. It's sort of like a air pocket in the water. But like when you look at the sky, that could be an ocean. That could be the bottom floor of an ocean. And just like our ocean is under us, so above, so below. So I get where you taking it with, but what you think about anything, Leonardo? You can change the topic. You can build on that. It don't matter.
Now
We
I'm
just
good.
talking.
Like I see what my man talking about. Shit, the water is everywhere. We breathe through the water when we in it, and when we ain't in it, we still breathe through it. So I
And
see what he's saying.
and you want to know what else dope about the water? Like, all right, say you got a fish, right? And you put them in a fish tank, right? And if you take them out the water, they'll suffocate, right? But in the same token, if you cut that bubbler off that's blowing air into the water, they die also. So no matter what, you need air and water. So now we got to understand that air is separate from water. This is how we live in. And then the more air that's in the water is what make the water that much thinner. That's how you get the atmosphere, right? The less air in the water makes it thick like the oceans. That's why if I throw you in it, you can drown, but them fish is still breathing through their gills off the air in the water. The bubbles, the buoyancy in the water, where air is being
Yep.
captured through the, you know what I'm saying? So the fish breathing that, but that's not enough for us because it clogs our lungs up. You have to have big ass bubbles the size of basketballs fluently coming through your mouth as you in the ocean. Not no little itty bitty. Bloop, 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 bloop. No, it had to be like just to keep your lungs cool. That's why they made them deep sea diving tanks so it can keep pumping that shit in your lungs. But it's still the same thing. That's why the fish need air. You need air. You can capture a bug, any bug you want. Put them in a mayonnaise jar. Close the top. Don't put no holes in it. They gonna die. Put 5 holes in it. They gonna live. So now you know everything in life need air. Everything except bacteria and stuff like that, like mold. Like if you airtight some bread, then a fungus will grow on it. Now you understanding how important air is. Now, good water should have a supply of fluent air. I don't know how they can do that because air and water don't mix, but I'm just talking my shit. And I believe that would be the most healthy as well to me. You feel me?
Yeah.
But we is kind of going weird. Hold on. If we
I'm
got
with you,
more,
Hey, it
Bucko.
is what it is.
what's happening? Cool. We can switch it up. What y'all think about voting?
About what?
Voting.
Oh man, I think it only means something when everybody like truly, on the same page. Like you will be able to see that. You know what I mean? You'll be able to see like it was all say cool. Say say it was all cool just a week ago. You know what I mean? Like with the system, like think
Only
about it.
only thing only way that I would vote if I'm voting for like the president of my city. Because I don't think one man, I think he's putting too much on one man's plate. Even though I know they all puppets and they ain't doing shit. But I'm saying that's why I don't vote. You're not going to have me believe Donald Trump really calling shots. Like, I'm going to really believe that stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, look at this dumbass nigga. First of all, he got on an orange tan. I'm already knowing he ain't calling no shots, right? So why vote? If I know who I vote for and calling shots, now if it was just in my city, I can see the results. So I think every city, not every state, should have a president, fuck a mayor, all that weird shit. I'm the president of fucking Akron, Ohio. Period. Not the mayor. The mayor can't do nothing. And then they throw the Supreme Court in there to act like somebody is a union over these people. I don't know. I don't like politics. Put it like that.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
I believe, or should I say, we as black people in this system, voting haven't did nothing. If they don't care about our lives, why you think our vote count? They they murdering black people at will every day. Why do we think our vote count if our life don't mean shit to them? I
And
don't
then they'll
like I said.
tell,
I don't believe in the system. The system wasn't set up for us. It was set up for
and,
everybody else but us.
and they'll tell us stupid stuff like, well, the popular vote and the electoral vote. What's the difference? I thought it was all a vote. Now, why we got these different names now of the votes, and that's crap to me. If
What they
it's like
say
a
is the electoral votes is the ones that's the important ones, the ones that count. The
that count from the
yeah,
states, right?
and like I always ask, name me a president that did anything for black people, anything. So why should we vote? They ain't doing nothing for us. We ain't getting
And
no
not even,
rewards.
not even black people, man. They ain't did nothing for nobody. The white people was living off shit from way back in the past. Now that shit done ran out. So now you starting to see the white people finally seeing what we've been saying for years. Now they finally starting to get hungry. They done took half of them out with opioids and shit, right? So now they seeing, okay, it, they thought they was part of it. We actually thought, yeah, white people was destroying us, and it's not that. It's who govern us. It's who doing it. Now them resources ran dry for them white people, man. They running right back. They right around us now. Then it'd be like you go to a black school, it's like 9 white people in each class. You go to the projects, it's like 11 white girls, Section 8, living in them projects. You go to it's different, man. It's different because the government done turned their back on everybody now. This why it's insane.
Yeah, but
Now nobody
they
get no
had a
love no more.
400-year head start. If it did just turn its back on everybody, they had 400-year
Oh, I
head
can
start.
feel that.
So
Period.
they should be more
Regardless, and I know
able to absorb
he ain't let
because
me
I
sugarcoat that. That boy
Exactly,
said you
because
ain't
I
about to
agree with you, bro.
sugarcoat that shit.
Listen, kinda, because basically, listen, they gave black people certain vaccinations, but they gave certain white people the same vaccinations.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But they was always enforcer for the system.
But like you said, regardless if they doing it all to us at the same time now, they still had a 400 head start before they started getting it done to them. So I know what you're saying.
Yeah, that's
Regardless if we're in the same pot, we've been
yeah.
suffering
We're
this
in the
pot
same pot
way
now,
longer.
2020. But
Right.
shit,
But I'm
in the
on a
60s
10
and the
year bit
70s, we
and you on
wasn't
a
in the same boat.
it's like somebody in jail on a 20-year bit, been there 10 years. You come in and you only been there 3 weeks. Yeah, we both locked up, man. I've been in here 20 years. You got 3 weeks. You got a lot to learn. No. Let me
All I'm
take you under
saying,
my
bro, that same system, like you said, a black person will get 20 years. The the other races get probation.
you ain't lied about that. You ain't
That's
lied
the
about
American way
that. They
right
can
there.
actually like do them sickos can do maniac shit and be getting probation. I'm
Exactly.
talking about rape, all kind of shit, man. They catch a brother with with a little bit of drugs on him and give him life. We talking probably like 10 grams of some fentanyl or something. Even though we know it's deadly, I know he shouldn't have it. This, that, and the third, but he'll get life in prison. And the same token, this white guy done raped a little boy. About five of them get 8 months counseling classes and probation. You mean
Exactly.
to tell me this pedophile is less dangerous than somebody trying to feed their family? That's crazy to me. The only reason why it's less dangerous, like you said, if that white guy get caught with the same amount, he not getting life. He's gonna get a chance at society
Yeah,
again.
he gonna do 4 years. 4 years. 3 to 4
Exactly. I know
years.
exactly what you're saying. It ain't fair.
It ain't fair, man. It ain't been fair for a long time. You know, it ain't nothing like I grew up in the slums of Philadelphia or the hood of Philadelphia.
Or like I used to wrestle, right? And when we used to go to them white schools and you go into the building, you just see the whole difference. The locker room, the wrestling mats, the gymnasium, the car, the parking lot, the teachers, the people. It's like, man, it's different. It was different, man. Our stuff was like, it seemed like it was hand-me-down stuff. Like when I went to school, it ain't seem like we had when we go to like them suburban type schools. Man, they band like we going to play football. Our band, we probably like 20 deep, maybe 30. They got the whole the uniforms, the whole thing like they're college band. I'm like, no, they got more resources than us. We putting together a band. And they got
Exactly.
extra
They
instruments.
got more resources.
Hell yeah, they books brand new. They give the inner city they leftovers.
Yeah.
When they switch to laptops, that's when we got good books.
Look,
So like you
their parents making
said,
100,000 a year, while our
years
parents making
behind.
goddamn
You ain't
20,000,
lying.
16,000. They can have the luxuries of life.
Yeah, that's just like say where you at, or say you know like say one pace the room all day. You know, I'm talking about that box they say you need to break. You know, like where you content with all, like where you become a customer and you not a creator.
Mm-hmm.
Like you look, it's like where you would look for everybody else to create your world for you. This all you can do is sit up and wait on what they said was coming soon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Say the drive that you supposed to have while you doing all this walking out here. You know what I mean? it's like you gotta run it, man. You gotta peel back, you know, the layers, man, burn rubber, and kind of tackle all of that. You know what I'm saying? Do your own thing, own things. Like don't be so don't be permanent. You know what I'm saying?
You got company. Let me out here.
Yeah, I got you, my brother.
Be able,
Yeah, I got you, my brother.
you know, be able to change for the better, man. That's the only change we need. Other than that, it's bars of gold, man. Say agreements amongst men and women out here. We gotta really mean it. You know what I mean? And quit playing with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
be real, like you said you was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Learn how to
We,
respect each other.
yeah,
Learn
man.
how to respect each other.
That's right. Hey, we talk about that, and that's that respect. That's where you feel the respect, don't you? As the man you said you are, or is somebody else claiming that crown? Respect belongs to everybody that's the one receiving it. You know what I mean? And the one that say give the respect, no, they know what's up. You know what I mean? Like unless you got people out here that's gonna stab you in your back. I wouldn't stab nobody in the back. I don't want that to I don't need that happening to me. You know what I mean? And it's like where you respect yourself, man. You feel that in your own chest. You fear that. You fear like to fear yourself. You know what I mean? You won't have to fear the next man. You know what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
you ain't gonna do nothing to say provoke this man, or like say a provoking is a choking. It don't mean shit for me to put my hands on you. You know what I'm saying? And I can make you up, but boy, I was about to say something to your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
This is
got you.
where somebody can provoke you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
I got
they know better. You know what I mean? So those who provoke you and kind of joke on you, they don't respect themselves. And
That's it.
that's the fear of God, man. The fear of God, you gotta say pick your battles. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be the last one, say physically, remaining here to help your people. You know what I mean? Like say, what'd you say, man? Is this your
Oh, that was
king? A
that
while ago,
Wakanda. This your
Search
king?
out.
Yeah, motherfuckers be like,
You
hey, what's up with
know what I mean?
Brainstorm? I see
Who give care
the
to the
Giants
people?
one in the building. That's what's up.
Hey, it is like that, man. Uh, the whole thing with who gonna grab the torch and really really give the proof. Like that's what I'm gonna represent the proof. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's nothing being said that you can't resonate where I said it. Because this is what the world show us. You know what I'm saying? So like everything where you deal with all of this, it's like the fear of God. That's some will say they can see your heart thumping, you know what I mean, or your shirt jumping, where they can see you feel that fear, you know what I mean. It's where they back you into the wall, and it's like this whole thing with you respecting yourself, man. You're gonna either fold or you gonna do something. You gonna think fast, you know what I mean. It's like say a ant standing under the giant's foot, man. They said it was giants in the earth in those days. You know, think about it.
What no goddamn Giants? Look, let me tell
But
you.
look. This is of the mind, man. But you didn't back, man. I didn't stepped on a rat. You hear me crunch bones and all that. It's like the whole thing with this parable type of because it's a construct before say the devil or anybody even you gotta learn. You know what I mean? This place ain't. It just ain't going. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna tell you, "Ooh, I'm poisonous." You know what I mean? Say the plant. It'll tell you if you can read it, but if you know, and I yield.
Salute,
Rainstorm.
man. Peace, y'all. Peace to the panel. Much honor.
Big
How y'all
pleasure,
brothers feel?
man. Been glorious, man.
Man, that's great, man. Now I was just sitting back.
I'm good, my brother. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, brother. Doing well.
Hey, look, let me tell y'all the miracle drug right quick. Cause you know everybody about to get the sniffles and shit. I don't want nobody. I got the corona and all that dumb shit, right? Go get you a Alka Seltzer Cold Plus, right? Now here go the gym and the Alka Seltzer Cold Plus. Not the little gel tablets. Get the shit you dissolve in water. That shit coat your whole track, right? But never mind that part. The key word is the alkaline. That's where you get Alka Seltzer from. It stimulates the alkaline in your body, and this is what actually heals you. So just get you an Alka Seltzer Cold Plus, not a regular Alka Seltzer, and you're gonna be good. You ain't gonna have the coronavirus. You're not gonna have a cold afterwards or none of that. If that don't work, that means your sinuses is fucked up. So then you need to go get something with what the fuck is it called? Um God damn it. Um uh man, what's
Hey,
the
my brother.
code?
I
No,
say
what's the
go get some
sinus
ginger root.
medicine?
You ever heard of
That's
ginger
cool.
root?
No, I never heard of ginger root.
Yeah. Google it and go to the supermarket and get some of that. It builds your immune system up.
Yeah, it's a antioxidant type of anti-inflammatory type root.
There you
It's
go, my brother.
spicy. You can chew it. You can chew it like bubble gum. Put it in tea.
Right. Right. But far as the
Yep, it
far as
is
the
fire.
medicine, that's a nice holistic one. But far
You
as the medicine,
you
you gotta spend that extra money and use your ID and get the antihistamine. Right. This is not an over the counter type stuff because they started making meth with this shit. That's why you gotta have your ID. But you'll go get one of them go ahead, bro. It keeps slipping my mind, man. Pseudoephedrine, right? Pseudoephedrine, not over the counter, but under the counter where you show your ID, right? That pseudoephedrine is an actual drug that regulates your sinuses. So that's why they give you like a Claritin or one of them sinus infection. Like, cause if the Alka Seltzer don't work, then your sinuses is fucked up. Now, if you want to go holistic, y'all can go ahead with the ginger. I just wanted to get that out. So go
I
ahead
I
and tell
think
them about
Yeah,
the ginger.
they'll get you with that Benadryl.
No, but I
that's
wanted to hear the holistic part too, because I heard of garlic water. I heard of
now that ginger root is the truth, man. It-
and that sea moss too.
Yeah,
exactly.
We keep that in the house, man. Like
it's fishy.
that shit costs too. That shit ain't even cheap. That sea moss,
Well,
you can
the
spend
ginger
like
root is
60 a
cheap.
pop.
The ginger
yeah,
root is cheap, but the ginger root is good for uh say it basically cleans your body out and also
What you know about bee pollen or
What's up,
or
everybody on the panel?
sarsaparilla?
What's up, everybody?
Hey,
It's the
what's
dark.
going
It's the
on,
dark
bro?
chameleon in the place to be.
Dark
peace,
Where it's
peace.
dry.
chameleon.
peace, good brother.
Go ahead and
No,
drop
but I
the
guess
mic, man.
I get what the brother's saying. It's only thing is we're saying the same thing, but the other brother is going more of an organic way. You see what I'm saying? With your ginger roots, your sea moss. Man, we keep that stuff in the house, man.
Man, it's funny.
Blend it up. You can
It's
take a
funny.
little teaspoon of that shit. and you good. I mean,
It's funny you guys
black
talk about.
seed oil.
It's funny y'all talk about that sea moss,
Exactly.
right?
The black seed oil is good too.
Yeah.
Because yesterday I just discovered that sea moss. I ain't really know nothing about it. And
Mm-hmm.
it popped up on my fucking timeline. I am not bullshitting y'all. And y'all talking about that shit right now. And I see it costs like $32 for the sea moss. That shit,
But
I'm like,
it
wow.
lasts. But it lasts. I
It
mean,
lasts. And
yeah.
it builds your immune system up. It helps you with your if you have ED or whatever that is. I don't know what it is because I never had it. My shit worked fine.
Right.
But it helps your that part of the body also.
Does it help your lungs? Does it help your lungs?
The mala root is good for that also.
Because
but
man,
the sea moss, all of that, it helps with the lungs and all of that.
Cause I'm gonna need some of that shit, dog. Cause man, when I be hitting that green, man, that shit be so potent sometimes, man. I be feeling like I'm about to fucking die in this motherfucker, dog.
Look up ginger root, man. GINGER.
Oh man.
Yeah, that might be.
Hey, look,
Y'all echoing.
I hate doing a coughing thing.
Or y'all
Like
echoing.
who enjoy coughing when they smoking weed or when they smoking? Do you enjoy
No, I
coughing?
don't.
Facts. Like it's like
This old head told me
all of that coughing and shit,
when you cough.
choking.
It's a whole lot of echo. Well, now it's cool. It's like you know how you get feedback or something.
Yeah, that'd be StreamYard be
It's
acting,
like your car backfiring in the
acting
street.
shady.
Okay.
It
That's
kind
why
of
I've been muting my mic.
Choking.
you gotta excuse my background. I'm at work.
Okay, look, I'ma just get this one out the way real quick. The whole like Heimlich maneuver. Say the Heimlich maneuver. This choking thing, like you know where they said be quiet at the table. Where you eating your food that you done blessed. You say you know recipe. You know recipe, and it's like where you bless your food and y'all eat. This is the conversation of silence, and it's where the choking and the joking at the table. You know what I'm saying? Like this is for say selfish people, like because the whole thing with being able to have the mind and say the way we can move, like you shouldn't act as if you were starving lion at the table. You know what I mean? So it's like we all know not to talk and play at the table, you know, where you pass the gravy, if you feel me. The grave or you bless the dead, you know what I mean? So choking and joking, this is all tied to a selfish person, like they'll tear into you with their teeth as if you know they was a clawed animal. You know what I mean? So this joking, it's all selfish and it's entertainment. You know what I mean? And this is why you got all of that fun with your funeral. You know, and it's like this is the time to say smile, because you know we born into a war.
Hold on,
Go
let me give
ahead.
a shout out to Darnell, man. What's G Darnell? You said you hear echo. That was a minute ago. Cool.
I think that's
Shout
me
out.
with the echo. I just muted myself and the echo went away. Is
Oh,
it
you
back?
good?
Yeah, 'cause
This
everybody
stream
sound
now.
clear as hell now.
Okay, maybe
I
my mic.
really think it was me. I had mine muted.
Hey, who want to throw a topic out there right quick? Let somebody else build.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something that's actually bothering me. that motherfucking mute words 2 days ago. That
Root
motherfucker was
words.
mute words. I'm gonna call that nigga mute words, man. I don't like that nigga, man.
Man, Root's the nigga, man. You can't do that to Root.
Man, he
He
was
gonna be
going in. He was
mad
What
about that
happened,
shit.
hey, he
man?
was going in on you too, drop, man. How you gonna give that nigga some love, man? He was talking
Man, he
helly
was
shit.
joking, man. When he was like, you a racist nigga, man, he was being silly as fuck, bro.
Yeah, he was acting like a real court jester, man, and shit, dog. Acting
He
all
wasn't
silly as
going
shit.
in on that. No, that's
Man,
Root words,
it took
man.
Man, that nigga
it
said
took
fuck
me.
everybody. That nigga said fuck everybody on Bro Sanchez panel. Mute
He
words. That
said y'all
nigga,
some
man.
racist niggers.
Yeah,
He
then
said
fuck
y'all
that
don't
nigga,
embrace.
man. Fuck that
He said,
motherfucker.
and he said y'all don't embrace y'all Indian side, so y'all racist. No,
Yeah,
he
but
wasn't. It
Root,
wasn't
you know
serious,
what?
but
hey,
It took me a few years. It took me a few years to understand root word, and I see how he do shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, he can be serious, and then he can just go way to the fucking left, and I just start laughing. And now that I know,
yeah, he hilarious. If you
hey,
saw in
you know
that
what I'm
chat
saying?
though,
Just
bro, if you saw in that chat when he was going in on me, you saw a bunch of laughing emojis. And he already knew it because he know I fuck with him. So he already know it. He like, man, I'm just fucking with you. He don't be serious like that.
I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell because that nigga was going straight the fuck in drop. I couldn't tell whether he was joking or not because he was saying that. He was saying,
Oh man.
I ain't hear that part. See, I ended up leaving. I just remember when he was saying racist niggers, and that shit was hilarious.
yeah, and he was saying nigger with the
Right.
er at the end, bro. Man, I wasn't feeling that, bro. Like you fucking niggers. You fucking go to Blow
Yeah,
Sanchez channel, you
that's fucking.
niggers. I'm like,
Hey,
what?
hey, and look, that's ill because you said like the court jester. You know, that's the king's clown. Like say the Joker, that motherfucker is funny, and too much funny is gay, man. God damn it, fuck all that shit, man. Like I'm through playing, man, and I am serious because it's like go ahead and get your mouth stitched shut. You know what I mean? Let's see how precious this air is you breathing. Like every word you say, man, we ain't playing.
Hey, 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 hey,
I'm
if he
here
was
to, you
kidding,
know what I
man,
mean?
that's cool. But man, that shit sounded serious as fuck to me. He was going in on everybody, dog. I'm like, what the fuck? Did I miss something? Talking about some you fucking niggers getting your mama fucked in the ass by the white man and all this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
what the
class
fuck, man?
clown shit, man. That's straight clown shit, man. This shit gotta stop, bro. All of this elves you in, you know, you trying to get some elves. You know what I mean?
Shit, I thought the nigga was gonna have a fucking seizure or some shit the way that nigga was sweating. Like, damn, that nigga high blood pressure and shit getting all fucking drenched in sweat.
Oh, look at
Going
this.
in.
Did y'all really condone or did y'all deal with the class clown, man? Was he cool with y'all, like for real, for real? Was he?
Not really. I wasn't cool with the class clown. No, I was not. Because that nigga stayed in motherfucking trouble. So fuck that nigga. Real talk. I stayed away from that nigga.
I'll be late to class anyways. Yeah, I wouldn't really, you know, too much bothering no damn body.
Shit, 'cause I started writing a motherfucking rap about that nigga, dog. Cause I'm a writer, dog. When I hear something that fucking irritate me, dog, I start writing that shit the fuck down. Nigga like, oh, okay. Oh, he going in on Sanchez, talking about some Sanchez a bitch and all this shit. I'm like, the fuck?
Who you talking about,
Damn.
man?
I'm talking about mute words.
Mute words.
Yeah, mute words. That motherfucker fucking mute. Get to silence that nigga for real.
I don't know.
Talk
I
that.
let all these
Basically, not
motherfuckers
let that
deal
nigga
with.
on the channel. Fuck that nigga.
Nah, I fuck with Root Words and I fuck with Bro, so I let them handle that. Quit, leave that goddamn shit alone. I let you know them motherfuckers
He was
handle
talking
that.
shit about you too, Drop. He's like, yeah, Drop, bring your ass up here, nigga. Fuck this. Ooh. I'm like, whoa.
Man, bro, he wasn't talking shit. It was a joke. Y'all took
Okay.
it serious.
I,
Cause
I,
look, if I'd have went up there, right? If I'd have went up there, he'd have been like, "What up, drop? Subscribe to Sir Drop channel." That's exactly he would have just said, "Bro, he different, man. You gotta, he different." Trust me, it wasn't no pun intended. It was more or less
his energy was fucking all over the motherfucking place too, nigga.
That nigga was he retarded like that?
no, he wasn't acting like that. That
Nah,
Root
he
Words
wasn't
is a
acting like that.
comedian, man. He a
Okay, all right.
comedian that know a lot of more science. So he
But
knows
he was
what he's
being real
saying.
animated though. I'm gonna tell you that.
Oh, you saying he sounded serious? Like
Yeah,
really fuck them niggas.
yeah, yeah. Talking about some take y'all ass over there to that motherfucking flat power and all that. I can't
Motherfucker,
stand you niggas on the panel, all that. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, damn, what they blocked the nigga or something? What the fuck wrong with this nigga, man?
black power, motherfucker. You know what I
Matter of
mean?
fact,
Black
I'm about to
fucking power.
summons Root
Yeah.
Words. He gonna come in. Let me see. Root Words probably in the goddamn thing.
But he too
Oh,
loud, dog.
mental ninja in here.
I don't like fucking with niggas that's too loud like that, dog. Cause then the conversation will go left. Cause you know when they tell y'all always say this shit, right? You say the loudest nigga in the room is the dumbest nigga in the room. See, he the loudest nigga in the motherfucking room, bro. You ain't gonna get a word in edgewise fucking with rude words, dog. He gonna let you
That
say
nigga
that.
say some shit like, "You fucking immigrant." It's like it's crazy, bro. You'll think he just cussed you out.
Hey,
You
that is what
immigrant.
they say though, bro.
You's an
You right.
immigrant. Like you'll think he dissing you. You just looking at him like, bro, okay.
That motherfucking speaker be busted and
Nah,
shit,
Root Word's my homie though, man. I
screaming
just
and
know
shit.
him though. We done
Talking about
FaceTime
some
before.
talking about some take y'all ass back to Africa and all this old bullshit. I'm like, damn, is you black? What are you, bro? Like, what the fuck
You
are
have to
you?
study the more. You have to study the more to understand. It's sort of almost like quick. It's like black people over here think they came from Africa, so that's
Hey,
why
you know how
oh my god, black people.
Dr. Dre said it's another episode. Yeah, should be schizo. You know, get up like when you get up in the morning, you know, and ready for your day, man. Just get ready for the ride, man. You hear me? Motherfuckers is out here with their suit on.
Shit.
Nah, Root Word's cool, man. That nigga
All
don't
right,
mean
all right, drop. You said he cool. He cool then.
I'm saying he
I ain't
don't
gonna
mean
fuck with
nothing
him.
by it. I ain't saying what
And
he's
y'all got to
saying is
remember what
cool.
Drop said though, bro. He not good at picking out who cool or not though. He said that himself,
I
Well,
ain't
bro.
gonna lie though.
well,
You
brothers,
right, but no.
I'm new to the panel. My name is Leonardo, big dog Philly OG. I fuck with Flash. I'm letting y'all know I'm up here. Much respect, y'all, bro.
Much
Much
love
love
to
to
you,
you
brother.
too, Leonardo.
Let's let mental ninja and Eric get the mic right quick because I
Oh
think
man,
these
I'm
niggas
just chilling, bro. I'm chilling, man.
cracking some new shit.
What's good with y'all niggas?
Mental
Bring up
Ninja, what's the
something.
What's
Let's
word?
talk
what's up?
about it.
What's up, mental?
Chilling,
Man, this
same old
bitch just
shit.
keep chewing my fucking shoe up, man. I
Hey,
done
mental.
slapped her.
I'm ready for you to burn that Baphomet statue you got in your house. I'm ready for you to burn
Why?
that
That
Fire's
motherfucking
dangerous,
Baphomet statue.
bitch.
Come on.
Cause, bro, I can't.
You got one of them
Yeah, he
for real?
got one. I seen it. I seen it in his fucking house. This nigga got a
Put
fucking
it in the
Baphomet
mic.
statue in his
You
house, dog.
bullshit.
I ain't bullshit.
Hey,
This
for
nigga
real,
got the
man.
Baphomet, got the motherfucking titties, the dick, and the pussy on that motherfucking dog. Need to burn that bitch, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got one in his house.
That shit ain't got nothing to do with no gay shit though. It's just, you know, every man and woman is half man, half woman. Mom, dad.
Oh, you
Mom,
hard into
dad.
like
That's facts.
yeah.
Somebody got hella echo on that shit. If you got that shit on TV or whatever, you can turn the speaker phone or speaker playing back. That shit make it echo.
That sound like somebody.
I used to think the same shit about the bathroom, so I started I was like, man, let me just research this shit, and I learned a lot, and I was like, oh shit, this shit's not what I thought it was.
Hey, Mental, the thing about what I don't like about the Baphomet is, let me tell you something right now, is what's going on right now as far as on a socialistic level with the people. I see the Baphomet energy taking a hold on everybody, bro, and that's what I don't like, cause transgenderism and gay people right now, they running the show right now, and ain't nobody really talking about it too much. Maybe a little bit, a couple niggas on it a little bit, but you know, they normalizing having both organs and shit, and you know, niggas titties with dicks and shit, dog. It's like that's unnatural, bro.
Oh, she made a.
That shit weird.
I'm
Yeah,
with you there, bro.
I feel you, but at the same time, like that shit's culture too,
Huh,
bro.
bro?
That's like they're marketing the culture, and people, they need a culture to follow, so they think it's cool if everybody else is doing it, or other friends that are in their circle are doing it, or people that they look up to is doing it, so they'll follow through, not even knowing really what they're doing. Like I know somebody, bro, that just like I know a motherfucker in my order that just got they shit removed, and like I'm like, yeah, do what you gonna do, my nigga, you know, whatever and shit, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, that shit don't make you a woman, bro. I see what I hear you trying to, you want this, you want to
Mhm.
identify this now with what you perceive yourself as, but like, you know, sitting in a church don't make you a Christian, just like sitting in a garage don't make you a mechanic type shit, you know what I'm saying? And like, if I wasn't born as a bird, nigga, like 9, 10 times out of 10, nigga, I can fucking attach some wings and shit. I ain't came up as a bird, you know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, like one thing to consider is that every human was once a sperm, and the sperm is genderless, or we could say containing all possible genders, which is like, you know, only two, or you could say three, having like somebody born that's androgynous and shit like that, that mechanical kind of failure or whatever, you know. And every egg is genderless as well. It's not like a female egg, it's just an egg. The sperm is neither male or female, it's the sperm and shit. So like they they use the occult shit, you know what I'm saying, to control people, to manipulate people, because that occult shit got truths that we know subconsciously and shit, you know. And in the same way, like, you know, hip hop became cool and shit, you know, after we were like niggas hated blacks and gave us our civil rights. And then they got, oh, they're good, they did this and that. And then motherfuckers, white bitches walking past me, grabbing their purse. And I'm like, bitch, I'm on the way to work. And I don't give a fuck about you and grabbing your purse. If I wasn't, still ain't gonna help you, but maybe throw your ass to the ground. You know what I'm saying? So it becomes like image and social conditioning, and like the individual's perception of themselves. But any energy role can be used in a right or wrong way. You feel me?
That's right. That's right. And it's
Choice
it's the
people make
choice people makes that, you know, make them who they are in your face, where it's like you gotta play
Yeah.
detective. You know what I mean? You really do.
Nah.
You gotta read these motherfuckers out,
You know, another thing too is like,
or you can
like when
mind
I go to
yours. You
sleep,
know what I'm
like look,
saying?
so on the YouTube shit, my name the Mental Ninja, but my real name's Zach Nelson, right? I'm only Zach Nelson of the Mental Ninja because
Zachary. My bad. Go
Zachary,
ahead.
nigga, Zachary, Zach.
All I'm saying, bro. This is all I'm saying. They should have a bathroom for confused motherfuckers. My daughter needs to go in the bathroom that says girls and girls only, not confused motherfuckers. They should have
Yeah,
a bathroom saying confused motherfuckers then.
I feel you. Like me, I don't even care about none of that shit. Like I know that if I'm lost in the woods, nigga,
Yeah.
ain't gonna
That's
be
all I'm
no
saying.
male or female tree to piss on. It's gonna be a tree to piss on, nigga. That's all it's gonna be. And you know, um, at the same time too, like, you know, using these like that Baphomet shit was taught to us in a negative way by the media and the church and the old beliefs, the elders and stuff, you know. So like, really, the
Well, hold
things
on,
we
hold
know
on.
that's wrong.
Stop. Now, what you get when you get them mixed bathrooms? Hold on, stop. You get the Baphomet. Cool. Go ahead.
The
Finish.
bathroom, man. Nigga nice,
The bathroom.
Some people
That
get
was
mad at me
good.
when we
That
use
was
that shit.
Let me answer this phone. Y'all
that
go
was
ahead.
damn good.
That shit deep. Yeah, but like,
The
them niggas
I,
just got. But
I was
look,
thinking that the unisex as in the unicorn or some shit. Because the Baphomet got a head of a fucking goat.
you been eating corn, ain't you? Unicorn. You been eating corn, Smokey? Unicorn. Damn.
motherfucker got it.
That ain't no coincidence, man. That motherfucker
Motherfucker got
said
a
he was
unicorn on his
eating
pinky
a
toe.
unicorn.
Oh,
Ezel, get your ass.
I got a question. After these confused ass people, right? I'm just saying, I ain't gonna call you out your name. These confused ass people.
So this
Let's
is
say you a
Meister P,
man.
right? Hey, Rain, this is Meister P, right?
Yeah. What's happening, cuz?
Right, cool. That rainstorm be throwing me the fuck off. That's what I was telling Mind's Eye. I'm like, that's flat. That gotta be dude. But go ahead. You
Man,
got it.
ain't nobody but me, man. But check this out. After these confused ass people get this surgery and shit, niggas want titties and whatever, whatnot, whatever, right? My next question would be, you gonna be able to breastfeed the baby that you can't have? I mean, it makes no sense. To each their own.
Yeah, it's ill. It's ill.
You fucked up in the mind.
In the mind.
Your mind
Yeah.
ain't right. I mean,
That's what I'm
when I
saying,
see
my
two,
brother.
what I hear you, cuz. When I see two male birds making a nest together, I know it's over. You know what I'm saying? These are animals. You see what I'm talking about? It's like I ain't seen two fucking male.
Yeah.
Go ahead, cuz. But I
Man,
trip off of
Yeah,
shit like
I
that.
was just gonna say like where you can make your choice, like look, like just like that, where they said the devil's a lie, like where you laying all up in that bed, and you getting it in
Yeah.
with
Hell yeah.
motherfuckers be having the animals in their bed.
Man.
You hear me? Goddamn, like you know what I mean? This shit is ill. It's a sickness. It's like where you think you could do what you want to. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is the problem. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is just
Yeah.
everywhere. Like they say, germs is
Hey,
all
another
on
thing too,
shit.
like
Think
when I
about it.
see like me too, like bro, like I'm like me personally, I'm not gay. I'm not gonna turn myself no trend, none of that shit, right? But like I understand that, like I think Dave Chappelle said it best on that Texas thing, man. He was like, he said, I respect a person's right to perceive themselves as they want to, and I'm all for it. He says, but to what degree do I have to participate in your self-image? And that's like really powerful and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I can see like, like of course, gay people and transgender, the whole LGBTQ community is kind of like, we can look at them like, oh, they're weird, there's something wrong with them and shit. But like at the same time, bro, that's exactly how white people looked at us when we wanted to fucking read, when we wanted to fucking get regular jobs and sit in the front. They looked at us in the same kind of way. So there is, to me, a certain level of dogmatic superstition, you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah, but
is
I respectfully understand what you're saying, but I'm saying, when does it fucking stop? I mean, come on.
Right.
It stops with just me, bro. Like honestly, I'm the only person who can control me. I can't control the motherfucker. Motherfucker want to cut their arm off and put a fucking coat hanger in it. More power to them.
Motherfucker, like he on Lord of the Rings or something.
Look, it's like look at this. Look at this shit. You know where they show you depictions of say a whole bunch of people like basking in fire and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's look, this is where where man rubs up against the woman. This is the wood and say the wood and twigs that you will snap off the trees. These is the trees that burn. You know what I'm saying? So all of these people like trapped in lust, like all of this fire that this picture is depicting, it's the lust in the hot bed and the sheets. You know, it's like a whole bunch of people just fuck it, they fucking, I'm a fuck. These fuck niggas, man. There's too many fuck people around. You hear me? They just thinking with they dick and they click. You know what I'm saying? Even the dogs and the animals is looking like shit. I'ma fuck you too. Like, know what I'm saying? It's so fucked up because everybody, you know,
Yeah.
fucking with each other, you know, and we know better. So where it ain't done in a say necessary alignment, you full of fuckery.
Yeah.
Period. In the when the black light come on in this bitch, the motherfucking Lord gon' you know, it everybody's truth gonna be shown. It's like we live on the black sun, man.
I heard you.
Literally.
I heard you.
And listen,
It's just, man. Remember
go
what's the
ahead,
name?
bro. That's the sun though
Hold on,
that
man.
they
Let him
that's
go,
that's what
man.
I'm trying.
Let him go.
But
All right, my bad.
I'm just asking, what about what's the name of it? Shit, it was right there on the tip of my tongue. You know, it's most of this shit a baby can figure out. You see what I'm saying? 2, 3 years old. Like, okay, I know the iron hot, don't touch it. You know, so on, right? But you got grown motherfuckers acting like they 15, 13, and beyond back. You know, it's like, nigga, just because you been here longer don't mean you know more. I'll put it like that.
Hey,
Some motherfuckers just happy being where they at. You know what I'm
hey,
saying? Like, nigga, I don't want to know nothing else. Go ahead, cuz.
hey, yeah, I want to present something for everybody's consideration, right? You know, because me, I ask myself why. You know, why is like the LGBTQ community thing such a big movement? Because it really is. You know what I'm saying? And I got
Yeah.
because I'm in the order. I know a lot of LGBTQ, and of course I'm not. And a lot of people join the order because they think they're gonna be like Satanists or super fucking causing eclipse lightning bolt magicians and shit. And some people come there because they think, oh, OTO and Thelema is all about LGBTQ. And it's like, nah, it's about a person finding their own path in life and shit. And they see me like, oh, this nigga, handsome looking nigga and shit. They try to run like, hey, bro, nigga, back yourself up. I tell a nigga, back the fuck up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got a girl that I ain't, you know what I'm saying? More power to you. But like back in like I was talking about, you know, blacks getting civil rights and shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit is in the people's mindsets is a force that must be economized. That's how they look at it, like the elites or whatever, the corporates and stuff. And just think about it, like back in the 90s, right? We wearing baggy clothes, you know, motherfucking Dadas and South Pole and motherfucking Fubu and fucking and all that shit, right? But then like in around the mid to like the 2003, 2004, motherfuckers started coming out the Bathing-Apes or Bathing-Apes, whatever they were called and shit, and it was fucking those big ass colorful sunglasses, and then the skinny jeans came out and shit. So what they can do, bro, is they got smart. Like, okay, so we got everybody in the black community wearing baggy pants, and we can't get no more juice out. We squeeze all the juice out this lemon. So let's create a new fashion for them, and then we'll make the people on TV and shit endorse them, and then we have a whole new fucking untapped market for skinny jeans because everybody's wearing baggy. Let's make them wear skinny, that we can get their money again. Now it goes even deeper. Well, let's make these motherfuckers gay. Let's make these motherfuckers LGBTQ so we can create our own new income source because the babies that were born in 1999 and 2000, 2001, they're coming out more out the closet than anybody else over the American history and shit because it's become fashionable. So they can create all kinds of new trends and TikToks and Instagram's fucking body switches and shit, you know what I'm saying? And they look at that shit like a marketing perspective as well as the government's like, well, we can still control them if we can control how they dress and what their fashions are. You know what I'm saying? So it's a really multi-faceted fucking game they're playing with our children and ourselves.
Jim, you drop gems back to back. You're totally right. Like for instance, you take the average so-called female rapper, right? The first, okay, Queen Latifah, I guess. Let's just use her. I mean, you
Right,
got NC Light and all them,
right.
you know, back in my day, and they was cool. And now, Queen Latifah, she got her liquor license, you know, and now they ain't just switched from that shit to you had not even before Nicki Minaj, what's her name, Lil Kim and all that. It's like, damn, the next video, just make a fucking porno because these bitches is just doing way too much. But who's giving them the green light though? The motherfucker that because that WAP shit is like 1 inch short of nigga. Just put on what's that porn site? I forgot. One of the motherfuckers. Put that on.
XNXX.
I get that one.
Hey, bro, look.
But the
Even
point,
Pornhub's economized. You see niggas walking around Pornhub
I
shirts?
seen one with Nicki Minaj letting a little white girl eat a pussy. For real. I'm like, what the fuck? And she just sitting backstage like it ain't shit.
What's up with Eric Dick though? You trying to say something? It's not. I think it's on mental and it's on Swing the Dark.
Yo, go ahead, bro. I'm just here. I know I got a little lag, bro. So just go ahead. I'll drop in whenever I can.
All right. Hey,
No, I was just tripping off of that shit. What's the next bitch gonna be like? You got Cardi B now. She gonna get bumped off. You know what I'm saying? They gonna bitch. You got to come a little bit stronger.
Hey,
you
already know what it is. You already know it.
That's what I was saying, man. They on some other
You already
shit.
got them. You already Tekashi 6ix9ine, right?
I got granddaughters. I don't want them looking at that shit, which my daughter ain't, her and her husband. But the point is, like,
Yeah,
it's allowed on fucking
it's
TV.
all wrong. It's they make the choice, and it's a choice they shouldn't be making. You know what I mean? Like they choose to, say dirty up the children's mind, man. I know I watched that fucking stupidity box coming up, and it's gonna like just the simple thing, like say motherfuckers wear they model Gucci and shit like that, man. That shit it's all advertisement and it's perversion.
Along with that and the goddamn pedophiles, man,
that's
coming out
it.
the goddamn rural. These motherfuckers like
let me say
roaches with the
something
light.
Yeah, you can't have your ass
real
out.
quick. Look, that's the next thing is pedophiles. After pedophiles is going to be bestiality. Now I'm just going because I've been watching myself our country, our culture, 5-year trends, right? And why do you think they're talking so much about pedophilia? Before it was pedophilia, it was women's rights to carry or abort and stuff. It's involving the children. Now, this is what people are getting. So we're getting triggered because that's just fucking wrong. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. I can't say anything about a woman and abortion and shit. That's her own body and shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if I was a father, I'm like, fuck. Now I got with the wrong chick. Now look what I've done. But with the pedophilia thing, I see there's a reason why they're talking about everybody on Facebook and social media and it's the news and the presidential candidates and all that stuff, because the children that are around now, they're hearing it. It's just being talk about. So you can talk about it to a degree. Now they're being exposed to it. And then you can say, you know what? It's not that bad. They're like, yep, of course not that bad. And then they can institute these.
Oh, and they know it's wrong.
Yeah, the thing is, like, it's the marketing. They can market it, bro. I remember, bro, my parents told me it was illegal to date a white girl. I would be put in jail for being fucking the Snowflake King, nigga. They had to fucking crucify me on public TV, right? I'm serious, nigga.
Or end up like Emmett Till.
Yeah, bro.
He just whistled at a motherfucker.
Bro,
and the bitch come out 50 years later talking about, oh, I lied. Now she on her deathbed. What the fuck?
I'm in AA, right? I tell them niggas all the time, like, you think we would have AA 500 years ago? They would fucking Inquisition all AA members because we have a thing and it says a God of your understanding. And it's not the Christian God. They're going to put you in the fucking Iron Maiden. They're going to put you on the fucking, the racks. They're going to guillotine your ass. They're going to hang your ass and burn you at the stake because you can't go against the grain and shit. So we should be grateful we have it going on right now because what we're doing now could not have been done 500 years ago, 300 years ago.
Hold on. I want to ask you a personal question. And by the way, thank you for opening up like that, man. You didn't even have to say that, but not, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I mean? I mean, for real honest. You know, for somebody even just tell somebody, hey man, I'm going through this and I'm letting you know what I'm going through. And I'm, but slide past that for a minute, right? You've been around a lot of white folk. You must have been out where we say in St. Louis in the county or something.
Yeah, I'm a military, bro. I've been all over the world, bro. All kind of folk. But go ahead.
Okay, that makes two of us. I'm ex-former Marine.
For sure.
Got you. Well,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
former Army here too.
Y'all the
we got them
police.
army dogs in here. The army dogs and
Y'all niggas
showed
that
up and
came up in
shit.
this bitch Secret Service.
Look, y'all
Hey, that
Marines
nigga
go
dropped
up
Chosen
there.
from the basement window.
Motherfucking super
These
force.
niggas that
Right.
came up like Wonder Twins be acting.
But
All right,
whatever
cool.
now,
Go ahead. Yeah.
they've been
Hey, what was you gonna say
stealing
though?
kids and doing this for kids for too long, man. This shit gotta come to an end. Our
Mm-hmm.
kids should be respected and loved.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not
We the
tortured.
kids.
They've been
That's
doing that
fact.
shit for too long, man.
The kids.
They've been
Bro,
doing that shit for hundreds of years, man.
hey, this shit's so deep, my nigga. It's like this how I
Yep.
look at it.
Underground
Hey, how
Railroad.
can I be like, okay, the pedophilia shit's wrong, but you know, let my son play games where they kill each other or listen to music. It's like it's deep, bro. It's our fucking culture is saturated with fucking violence, bro. And how it ends for me is like, bro, you just need to know what you want to be and teach your son to understand and make his own decisions and stuff. And like, God forbid he become like a murderer or some crazy motherfucker or
Well,
become
what the fuck is wrong with Dwayne Wade then? Just asking.
bro?
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
I don't know, nigga.
You know what's
God
wrong?
damn.
That nigga,
That's why you get. That's why his old team getting their ass whipped.
Hold on, bro. Let me say something real quick. The
Go ahead,
problem with
cuz.
Dwayne Wade is that Baphomet shit. He want to be half man, half amazing.
No,
You
he
know,
letting his son be like that.
And that shit is
He's
a
letting his
mental
son
disease.
be that way.
Hey, let me say something real quick.
It's a
When you
mental
talk about this-
disease.
Hey,
I like Wade. That nigga done went crazy.
when you were talking about that, hey, check it out. When you was talking about that Baphomet energy, you actually right, because the idea of the Baphomet it represents an understanding called solvent coagulate, dissolve and combine. That's exactly how every human is made, from a sperm mixing with the egg, dissolving both of them into destruction and creating something new. That's exactly how sex is. The orgasm is the destruction, the creation, and the new thing. So look, they're using the idea like, if we can dissolve an old idea and combine it with a new idea, we can create a new market and stuff. And the Baphomet energy in that way is being used evilly and shit. But there's a good way to use it too. Like, you can use a good way too. Like, oh, okay, so these guys saying the Earth is flat. I believe the Earth is a ball. Now let me just do some research and shit to keep an open mind. That's dissolve and then combine, and then so you have a new understanding, a new thought and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's where, if I made a mistake, I realize it and I own up to it. That's the Baphomet energy, but it's just really.
But it's not in their nature to do that. I'm not saying all white folks. That just, for me to even say something like that is just ignorant. But the ones that's really in control of this shit, you ain't right. Your mind is gone. You been gone a long time ago.
The power though. They using the power.
Yeah.
They know
it might not be right, but they know they using the power for a reason, and if they got a reason to use it, it's like how I was about to ask Mental, like, is it a good way to use the signs and the symbolism that they throw at us to confuse us and fuck us up in a good way? And I'm glad you elaborated on like the Dwayne Wade question for the brother right here. That definitely like summed it up for me.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade, bro.
Yes, sir.
His whole lifestyle is built on his willingness to play the game, bro. Like, yeah, he's a baller. He's a great basketball player and shit. But you think they can't fucking just like, you know what? We'll fuck your shit up, bro. You sign all kind of contracts. Everything you got is because we put you on our platform. Fuck your athletic ability. You know what I'm saying?
Tyler Durden.
We'll destroy you.
That part.
It's like that
part.
individual's gonna be like, you know what? I've worked so hard on this training and shit, and they're using his own energy to his demise. And it's like, look, don't worry about it because they won't even attack you. And that's the devil's deal right there. The devil's always in the details and shit like that. Don't worry about it, bro. You'll be all right. Even though you know what's wrong, but at least if you feel like you won't get in trouble right then, bro, you fucked yourself.
And look at Magic Johnson's son. That nigga. Man, it's horrible to look at that dude.
Basically, they done made it where.
Yeah, that hurt. That's
right
hard
here
to stomach.
It's basically the American way, man. Because, like I said, that gay shit, LGBT, whatever, they have more rights than black people today, man. And that's the American way.
Because you keep making use of that shit. to control the children, to control the next generation. You start now. That's what
They
religion, bro.
they said that.
But
Is what religion
look, here go
was
the trick.
to our
Let me tell you the trick.
grandparents and our great
Hey,
grandparents.
hey, remember when we was growing up? I don't know how young you gods are, but check this
I'm
out.
39.
Man, Bert and Ernie,
28.
they was roommates. They beds were separate. They go kicking and do goofy shit right on Sesame Street, right? Then one day, I forgot what year it was,
They was gay.
they pushed their beds together, and now they homosexual.
You talking about Bert and AD?
Bert and Ernie from
Yeah,
Sesame Street.
Bert and Anthony Davis. I know you're talking about.
What the fuck? We didn't see that shit when I was growing up. You
You
know
see
what I'm saying? I
the
thought there was some cool
Here's
niggas that
what
lived
he
together, smoked
no, but
weed, and did
look,
whatever they did.
Hey,
because
I
that's
know you seen the one with Ren and Stimpy. The
man, hold
nigga when
on,
he was
bro.
fucking that nigga in his back with a
Hold
saw
on,
fucking
man.
dick.
I don't think these niggas.
Oh,
Can y'all
the
hear
Ren
me?
and
Bro,
Stimpy
they've
was
been
the
doing this to us since we was
Yeah, we hear
kids.
you, bro.
Hold
I
on.
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can hear
you,
you, Chef
drop.
Rock.
Man, what's up then, bro? What the fuck, bro? I'm trying to say, well, look. All right, cool. Y'all go ahead. My bad. I got Tourette's and shit. My fault. Y'all go ahead.
Hey, but like when my man asked about the symbolism, bro, we got to look at see the thing is, or consider this. It's not the outward, what's going on with other people, it's what's been going on with the inside and what the individual, the observer, has been going through the whole time. We got to go back and inventory the whole history of the individual, myself or yourself and stuff. And you can see like what man was talking about the Bert and Ernie thing, like they've been subtly suggesting this shit all time, smoke and mirrors, fucking parlor trick magic, but using it as a fucking magic science. It's a technology and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you can like drop its sublimination with subliminal message and shit and fucking and reverse psychology, bro. You talk about it and then you can make it okay, or you can switch the topic. And when you switch the topic up, bro, that makes it okay. Like we talking about killing terrorists and shit for 10 years and shit, and we ain't talking about terrorists no more. Terrorists are okay now because we ain't talking about them and shit. But the new terrorists is the American red and blue and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they use these
As,
same tricks.
exactly. People realizing the United States is terrorists. They claim killing terrorists in other countries, but they basically stealing resources. Been
But
doing it forever.
who
And
the
people
terrorists in the
waking
United
up for it.
States? Hey, who the real terrorists? Us, nigga. We're the ones they're afraid of. It's us.
Yeah,
They
they
look
afraid of
fear
us.
against us, so they have to control us through all these crazy, perverse manipulations. Whether they do it or not, bro, these people are fucking sociopaths, psychopaths, and shit. They do not care about no person except keeping
Yep.
them fucking unintelligent, unthinking people. A homeless person, bro, is living a better life than the average American because they are free. They can feed themselves. They eat out of dumpster and still be okay and shit, and they're not attached like the majority of us are and shit.
Keeping the goddamn status quo, as you say.
They free. They
But
built out
Like,
the
no,
system.
and I had to
I ain't
learn
gonna
this.
take it that far. I ain't gonna take it that far. But the average person, like how they say, more money bring more problems, right?
Yeah.
But like the average person is happier than Eminem. Like your average
hell yeah.
person that just living normal got a peace of mind. These people don't have a peace of mind. Look at it like this. Say you Michael Jordan, right? You play for the Chicago Bulls. You ain't even allowed up here. First of all, you gotta be in Miami tomorrow, and then you gotta be in Boston the next day, and then you gotta fly to LA 2 days after that. And this is like 8 months out the year. You can't raise your kids living a life like that. So that alone letting you know you're the main slave. You're working way harder than an 8-hour shift. Of course they're gonna give you some money. You don't got no life. You just pushing an agenda.
Hey,
You know
look,
what I'm saying?
they make them so rich, bro, and so wealthy and so popular. They can't go on the street. They can't go to Wendy's. So they
They
create
don't
new
even
bubbles.
got no time though, mental. You ain't understanding. Even if they could, what they gonna do? You got about 2 months to yourself out of each year where you actually, and that's sporadic. It
Yeah.
ain't like you could just like LeBron James can't say, I quit. I'm about to live my best life. Man, they'll take all that money.
Oh
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
There'll be a
Yeah, because
controversy, a
the
lawsuit.
nigga, he under contract. You right.
I always
And that's
wonder what
another
happened
thing.
to Michael
Let me
Jordan.
Hey,
let
hey,
let let me
that's
That's literally the Barbie doll, the BARBIDOL,
Yeah.
Barbie idol. Ken and
That's magic.
yeah, but like look, this whole thing is they got the car to go
No,
Yeah,
with
I
it.
just wanted to
Go
that's
ahead.
magic.
go ahead, cuz.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
go
gonna,
ahead, brainstorm, dude. Got it
I, I was gonna
right
say
there.
that's that spell magic right there. It was, when we was kids and they showed us the voodoo dolls and shit, and they showed you if you grab an article or a piece of hair of somebody, you start poking holes in that motherfucker, you will feel that shit. And I think that's where the Barbie doll theory come in at. You know what I'm saying? With the whole magic. See, because I believe magic is actually neutral, and it could be used for whatever you want to use it for. So, but I still wouldn't experiment with it until I learn 100% of how to use it, because like a lot of people say, if you don't use it right, it'll come back to haunt you. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about Michael Jordan is, look at his kids. They work for Nike, and they got a boss, and they can't even put their influence on the shoe. And that's Michael Jordan kids. Even Jordan kids got to answer to the motherfucker above him. Jordan don't even have no influence over
Look
at
at
Nike like he's supposed to, because
look at
his daughter tried to branch off and do her own thing, and they told her she can't do shit. You know what I'm
look at
saying?
look at Charlie
These
Murphy.
people can't be free, even though they got all this money and stuff, and they still got to answer to somebody. You know, they
Yeah,
can't.
because I mean, because
Yeah,
everything is under
Hey,
contract. Everything is under contract. Soon as you sign your name,
facts.
that's
Look,
your ass, Mr.
and
Postman.
look. You can hear yourself, like say the echo. Like if you
Yeah,
was
I
to
can.
scream real loud, you would hear yourself double time. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Just imagine yourself talking back where you scream hello, and you hear yourself say
Mm-hmm.
hello back. You know what I mean? The shit crazy. Like it's always gonna be somebody
Hey, look,
to
I'm gonna say
answer you.
something. Homeboy was talking about the
Like
magic, right?
if y'all feel what I'm
Look,
saying.
I'm gonna present this for everybody consideration. All right, as a Thelemite and as a magician, this is what we deem magic. Magic with a C, MAGIC, is like Chris Angel, David Copperfield, card tricks and shit, pulling rabbits out of hats. Now, there's another form of magic, MAGICK, magic with a K, and that the definition of that is the art and science of causing change to occur within conformity with will. So what it basically is saying is that everything we do has always been magic. If we look at, like, you know what, if I get up early and set my alarm clock, I'll get to work early, I'll make some extra money and shit. Essentially, that's magic because you're manipulating yourself, your alarm clock, and the rest of in the nature of energy around you and stuff. And yeah, what they're doing is they're using both forms of magic on the people, because I would suggest that the people do not understand that what they are already doing is magic. And if somebody doesn't know how to operate something, then somebody who comes around and knows how to operate something can take advantage of that person. Like Drop always talks about playing chess.
Facts.
If a motherfucker don't know how to play chess, nigga, if I don't, like, let's say I come to Drop House and I got a bunch of weed and I don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, and I don't know how to do nothing with it. He know, oh, Job got the opportunity to take advantage of me and shit. He got the opportunity to like, oh, that's not a nickel, that's a nickel and shit, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, bro. That one nigga, when he don't know how, like, he give him $30
Facts. Yep.
and
The
he,
one to
Like magic.
get over you, look like the looming
yeah, somebody who's
motherfucker.
knowledge.
Like
The
And that's my
that happy ass
like magic would
motherfucker,
be this.
man.
It's sort of like Magic Johnson. I get your brain to think left, I go right. It's sort of like a no look pass. Like I set it all up for this way, but I turn your head that way, right? There's really nothing magic about it if you're not fooled. If you not if you're not fooled, in case we talking about conjuring demons and spirits and shit, I'm just talking about basic magic. But if we talking about black magic, that's some whole different. That's a different realm of magic. I'm just talking about um, the hand faster than the eye or whatever. If I can
Yeah,
get you to
that
look at
funny
my
nigga.
if I can get you to look at my left hand, I can do whatever with my right hand. Whether we fighting, whether we playing chess, whether we playing cards, whether we so now I can be done set to death because I keep scratching my left elbow, right? So you just keep looking at my left elbow as when I keep scratching it, I be done toss the card down under my elbow, pick that up, shuffle them, put and all that, right? You would think, how you keep knowing that it's gonna be an ace at the bottom? Because you looking at me scratch my elbow instead of seeing me put the ace at the bottom every time. That I mean, I'm just saying that's minute type of. It's more or less a trickery. That's why it's a magic
Yeah.
trick. It's a match trick. If you can match the trick, it ain't magic no more because I know what you're doing. So nothing's magical about it. It's when I don't know how you did that. Now, oh, you walking on water. But if I know
What
how,
you
it's
got in
not
that
magic
bag?
no more. But once you do something I can't do and can't nobody else do, say you start levitating, it's gonna be magic to me. But then if I learn the trick on how to levitate, it's not magic no more. I can levitate too. You see what
Fact.
I'm saying?
Facts. Facts. This where say things that get said up here and you know, motherfuckers say hold you to a certain standard where they say, well, you ain't worked none of that shit that you talking about.
Yeah.
They'll say like you know
Hey,
what I mean? Like they'll
I'm
want
gonna
you to
show y'all
show
some shit,
them
right?
the trick.
My
Like
bad.
how you talking what you talking, you know what I mean? It's like when Ludacris asks what you got in that bag. You know what I mean? What you got in that
Hey, look, I'm gonna show
bag?
y'all some shit, right? So, these are some books, right? High magic, you know what I'm saying? There's lower, there's middle, there's high, black, yellow, and white magic and shit. Enochian magic, you know what I'm saying? This is a really serious kind of magic and shit. And all really, when it comes down to it, is just understanding the forces of nature, really, and the forces of nature within. This is what we're talking about when we talk about magic. You know what I'm saying? Sacred Kabbalah magic. All this shit, they have different names, different kind of books. And you see, look, the magic and treaties on it, natural occultism. We're talking about roots and certain vitamins and certain medicinal things. And look what they got in the middle. What are they showing? They're showing the human, and they're showing a division between the dark and the light side of the human body and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the powers of the thumb and the hand and shit. Right? It's all in your hand. And you got this zodiac. This is some real shit. Everybody should get this book. This and look at the symbol in the middle. It has the zodiac with what right in the middle? The man. It's about understanding these things, about the man. Ceremonial magic and stuff, where you do like ritual and stuff, you know, by yoga, meditation, whatever you want to call it. Modern high magic or modern magic. That's what we're talking about. This new age occultism and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is actually a workbook to teach you like how to. It's like fucking a meditative practice and shit, really. And then you got the esoteric secrets of magic and meditation, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's all talk about the same thing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show you. This is what it all leads to. This work, this understanding right here. Magic, the principle of higher knowledge. That's what we're talking about. These guys that we're talking about, they have the high knowledge. They use it for their own means, and it's usually the dark, we call dark or black magic, which is blood sucking. What's in it for me? Self, egotistical magic. But then you have the people that know the magic, the high sciences and stuff, and they just go around trying to help as many people as they can and shit whenever they able to and shit. And those people, they ain't gonna be on TV. They ain't gonna be super powerful, wealthy, and rich and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a control mech. They gonna be just out there doing their thing whenever they can. That's all I got.
Yeah, that was fire. It's like say all those books it's real. You know, it's so much, you know what I mean? I say that can come out of me.
Bro, you do magic when you draw, my
crazy.
nigga. That shit
Myself, like
it's fucking real magic.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about.
You know what I'm saying? And like even like look, the cell phone, right? You ever heard of a scrying mirror? It's like a black mirror.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
your cell phone
yep,
screen, the TV
that's a
screen.
scrying. We're scrying to
Yep,
this shit. We're
all that.
using magic as a technology. We think it's it's doohickeys and metal objects and shit. Nah, nigga. We're talking about energy, natural energies with natural substances that are all natural. Even if you can combine two substances atomically together, it's still two natural substances, and you create a new substance. It's made from two natural substances and shit, you know. And these motherfuckers know that shit, bro.
Hey, 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 look at this. You know where to say the Ninja Turtles wear those colored
Oh,
bands? That's strips of
yeah. It's
the
also like
rainbow, bro.
you got Captain Planet,
Across
Earth,
their
air,
eyes.
wind, fire, heart. So put them all together. What happens? The Superman comes through. Voltron, you know what I'm saying? Every fucking Voltron robot, the green line, the red line, the yellow line, the black line, and the blue line, they all correspond to the elements, to the rainbow, to the chakras or whatever and shit. And you put them together, it forms a super line and shit, right? And look at the human being. Earth is the flesh, water is the blood, air is the lung, is the breath, fire is the energy within the man, and spirit is the actual soul. And you put those things together, you got fucking Captain Planet, motherfucker, bro. The human is the supreme being, is the being, all these different elements being in one
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey,
I totally
hey,
agree. This whole thing
isn't the Bible a form of
you
magic?
you
You speak the words.
rooted in it.
What was that?
I said, isn't the
Yeah,
Bible a form of
yeah,
magic? When you speak the words, you give power to the powers that be. You know, you manifest the destiny, and it does. To me, that's a form of magic.
Yeah,
Because the faith in the people is so fucking strong. It's
yeah.
sickening.
Pe- People are bound to that book,
and that's black
They
magic.
bind it.
Look, there's a fucking. You ever heard of the Witch of Endor? Endor? It's in the fucking Bible. Them niggas are against Christians
Nah.
and shit. The Witch of Endor, King Saul went to go meet this chick, right? Because God had stopped talking to him. That nigga wouldn't talk to him through the Urim and Thummim, this breastplate. They make all these special diamonds and jewels and fucking precious metals that they can actually talk directly to God. He wasn't coming through to him with the in the tabernacle and shit, with the regular ritual and shit. So, and he wasn't coming through to any kind of drink. So he went and found the Witch of Endor and he disguised himself. And she's like, oh, I'm not a witch because all witches and sorcerers and mages and enchantress and shit, they all been banned by King Saul. He's like, nah, you'll be cool. I'm not gonna tell nobody. And then he's like, okay, she's like, okay, I'll tell you. He's like, I need you to summon Samuel. And so I could ask him some questions like what's going to happen in the field about the future. Really was about he was about trying to worry about his shit because he didn't know Dave about to fucking knock his ass off and shit, right? And so she summoned the nigga and shit, and then she realized that Samuel, when he appeared, he was talking directly to the guy, to Saul, and that's when she realized that it was Saul. You know what I'm saying? So the magic, the Bible endorses and talks about magic and shit, but if you bring that to any Bible scholar, they're like, oh, well, he was using it for wrong reasons. Like, bitch, they're talking about magic. That's the only thing I'm trying to say. You feel me?
Cool. So
That's right. Look,
hold on.
burning shit.
So the majestic trick is magic. Cool. Now look, magic don't exist. It's just somebody can do something you don't know how they did it.
Basically.
That's all magic is. But now we could transfer this into something deep for real, because we could go into the spirit realm with this shit, and we could start talking about um the way people feel certain ways, and when when you get possessed and shit like this, like people be like, I ain't never been possessed. No, you don't woke up and not know what the hell your ass just did or why you where you at. That's a possession, right? That is something actually took over your body. You know, rather you was drunk as hell or something. You woke up the next day and with like no recollection. That's a possession. You know what I'm saying? That's just a little part of the spirit realm. You can send signals out to the ether and have your aunt call you from Denver and you in Ohio, and you were just thinking about her, and then you be like, man, Auntie, I was just thinking about you. You don't even know that she caught that signal. So it seemed like speak of the devil. It's not speak of the devil. Everybody it's catching these frequencies. So that's what I mean by the spirit realm. I'm not talking warlocks and demons and all this. I'm just talking about natural shit that happens. You know how you look at your phone and then it ring, but you knew it was about to ring. Sometimes you even know who it is, or like your girl's phone could ring and you'll tell her who she talking to before she start talking. You'll be like, "Hey, that's such and such." And they be, "Hello, how the fuck you know who that was?" You don't know how. I don't
Yeah,
know
man.
how.
I done had yeah.
Go ahead, you got
Yep.
it.
I done had motherfuckers weirded out. And I didn't even know I was doing it. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
even know how I do it. It just do it itself. It ain't nothing you can be
It
like.
was weird as fuck.
Like psychics say, man. Like if you ask a real psychic, they'll be 100 with you. I don't know. It's not coming to me right now. And then they might call you later and be like, "Hey, no, I got a vision." Like I can solve a murder case from states away just by talking to somebody that love that person. They can just say, "Hey, my such and such, such and such, such and such," and I can at least damn near crack the case without even looking into it, just off the inside of the vibe. Okay, well, tell me about the person. Okay, well, it's either this, that, or the third, and if it ain't that, it's something heinous. It's something that's weird. But I can boil it down to at least two, three things of where. Matter of fact, I even never mind. But no, I could tell you what like your dead people saying like if I fuck with you for real, you could be like, "Hey man, I was thinking about my people, bro. I need you to get back at me. Give me 3, 4 days. I'll talk to the motherfuckers for you, and I'll tell you what the fuck they said, and I'll tell you if I couldn't talk to them. Like, bro, I couldn't connect with them, so it won't be no fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of energy, that type of time is it's a different mind process when we thinking in
Yeah.
the celestial and all that.
Yeah. Fair exchange type shit. Even you know what I mean? Even like wings when the bird flying.
Nah, they
Can
like
can
wings.
can
That's
That's
can you
right.
can you
that's
hypnotize
like the
yourself? Can you hypnotize your own soul, or do you need a third party like the pastor? Or you
hold
know what
on,
I'm
let me get
saying?
right back to the ask that one more time, but let me get back to the wings. It's like the thing that's flying, the wings is holding it up. So you know how the bird connect with the ether, but it use the air, but it also that magnetic. This how like birds drop dead out the sky if that pulse shift when they like throw that harp in the air and manipulate the atmosphere, it'll kill like a whole bunch of birds and the birds will fall dead and then they'll say, "Oh, this was a phenomenon from nah." They done threw something out in the air and it fucked up the birds' magnetic field to the air. Like when you said the birds flapping their wings, they flapping their wings to stay up there, but to take lift is the energy I'm talking about. But go ahead, dude.
Right. Hey, hey, look, like where you said that. Look, it's just like where say a seed pop open. It kind of spread like a ladybug's wings. It's like that's as soon as you plant that seed, man. It's like they sprout instantly. They do, man. Like you just gotta know where you get it going. It's just gonna get the rolling. You know what I mean? It ain't really long. You gotta work, say, more intelligent and not you know silly or whatever. But like once you plant the seed, them seeds they boom. You look up that shit. You have a room full of whatever you planted, or
And what's crazy
crops,
when you
player.
plant a
Peace.
seed?
Hey, Sir Drop. Peace, my brother. I keep in touch. Peace.
All right, man. Be easy,
Much
man.
respect, my
Thanks
brother.
for respect, bro. Thanks for sliding
100.
through.
Peace.
It was somebody that was about to talk though. Who was that?
That was me. I was gonna say, like as far as the seed go, can you hypnotize yourself? or do you need a third party like the pastor and the Holy Ghost? And no, forget about that part. But anyway, can you hypnotize yourself? You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Because your
there's
soul,
levels to
you
it.
can put you can rock your soul to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Because
And you can psych yourself out. But you can
I
psych
think that's what's
yourself
going on
out.
with the people. People's
They
souls
psyching
is
themselves out.
sleep. You know what I'm saying? And the words that's driving this force of nature got everybody programmed on a awakened level. I mean, because I believe because everybody knowledge has risen to a certain level. I believe the whole planet or plane, I would say, is on a higher plane, but everybody not awake. In other words, like you know what I'm saying, just because our shit's on a different plane, their shit's on a higher plane too, but it's still sleep though. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I know
yeah,
exactly what you're saying.
yeah, cause
Yeah,
yeah,
the
people,
suit.
because people are dropping gems and they don't even know they're dropping gems, but they still sleep as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I, I
It's
noticed that
it's a
too.
weird
Like they don't
thing.
even know what they just said. Like I know what you're saying. Like what they just said was so deep, and they ain't even catch what they said themselves. But yeah, you can meditate into a different realm. It's basically not tolerating everything you recognize as bullshit, right? Once like I ain't with the bullshit. You gotta mean that literally, and then all kind of things you discard gonna take you to another level. But far as hypnotizing yourself, uh, maybe with beer muscles, I might, where you think you tough now or something, maybe. But I don't know about just putting yourself in a trance by your own seance. I don't know. That's interesting. I don't think I
Shit,
could.
where people motivate themselves to say do better. Like, know what I mean? Some give up, say, man, I'm lying to myself. You know, you do put yourself under a frequency or standard, you know what I'm saying? Or you set a goal, you do say get determined or mentally inclined, you line up with purpose once you do say realize how to manipulate this Play-Doh
I
shit.
wouldn't call that
You know, people get the
a hypnosis though. I just
shit.
call it
You can
stepping your game up.
yeah, but look, say you forget or lose the vibe to do it. Know what I'm saying? Like you if you lose that inclination to do that, whatever you
I think
do,
a
you know
drug
what I'm
can do it.
saying?
Like
Like,
like a
you know how
a
some
hypnosis would be this. I snap my fingers and you think you a donkey. And you acting like a donkey. I snap my fingers, you snap out of it. Like you see what I'm saying? Like a hypnosis can make you.
yeah, but it's simpler than that,
No,
man.
no,
It's
then we
it's
ain't talking
where
hypnosis. Then we talking something simpler than hypnosis. You see what I'm saying?
it's some people just can't believe I can't believe this shit. Like how you know what I mean? Like this shit is so it's deep. I'm still baffled at, you know, just how it come to be, how we here, you know what I'm saying? Like say I'm looking at this fucking phone screen or whatever, lit up and shit, like just this time right now, this shit is it's unfathomable or whatever, just right now, know what I'm saying? So it's tough to be a part of this and
And that's
you know what I'm
deep because
saying,
just looking
just
at this
not give a
phone is
fuck.
a form of hypnosis, and we do trick ourselves into staring into these phones. So I guess you can hypnotize yourself.
Yeah, bro. It's you know where we get addicted to it, whatever motherfuckers get addicted to. Know what I'm saying? Like whether it's living healthy and accordingly, shit, you gon' know what I mean? You can get addicted to that and you can fall off it. Know what I mean? The motherfucker take you off your,
Like
you know
I'm
what
gonna
you
use
doing.
Facebook for example.
On it.
Like my cousin on Facebook, right? He was dropping gems, right? And I was sitting there going, "Oh shit, my cuz he about to wake up, yo." He dropping that, that motherfucking science, right? And I'm like, I'm giving him props on the book, and I'm like, "All right, cuz, I see you waking up." And then, like the next day, he posts something else, and then it's like he put himself back to sleep because he went back to the fuckery the next day. And I'm like, what the fuck? What'd he do? Hypnotize himself? He put himself back to bed? Like, you see what I'm saying? It's this shit crazy.
Sometimes
You
it
know?
be emotions.
You can.
Or it just seemed like you got a blend.
Hey, look, you
That's
can
cool.
hypnotize yourself. I don't think it's gonna be like what we think hypnotism is, like the shit we see on TV. But everybody kind of alluded to it, bro. Like the self affirmations. It's basically hypnotizing is like conditioning and stuff. And one way, if you guys want to try it, whatever I'm gonna suggest is create your. If you like, let's say I want to stop smoking or I want to make sure I get up for work on time and shit, right? You can write your own phrase, right? That's gonna be a key word to your mind and stuff, and memorize that shit. Like say it over and over and like a mantra, memorize it and memorize it and memorize it and practice recalling that information throughout the day for like an hour when you're taking a shower before you go back to sleep. Say it again and shit. There's a few things that'll happen. You'll know that if you're that you've opened up your subconscious and your memory recall is because you'll be able to have like very vivid dreams and you will recall an entire day and it'll be manifested in some weird form as a dream and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And basically, like when you hear people doing the chanting, the Nomre, Kyo, all that kind of stuff, that is a form of channeling and hypnotism, hypnotherapy, whatever. But you can do it yourself through repetitive behaviors, meaningful repetitive behaviors and stuff, and you will see over maybe a day or two and stuff that certain things have changed. Like when somebody says a key word that's part of your phrase that you memorize, boom, your mind will finish it off with the rest of the phrase and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So with that, understand that science, and that's kind of how hypnotism works. You can hypnotize yourself into anything. Now we talk about like, being woke or sleep. Sometimes that just comes from like our own perspective of what woke or sleep is. Because on my Facebook, I'll be dropping all kind of jewels, and then the next day I'll be trolling like I'll post shit to fucking see how people react to it and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they like, oh, you're an idiot, but then the next day like, oh, you're a genius and this and that. Is like, I get it, you know what I'm saying? But the hypnotism thing, if you want to, you can do it, but it means like mental conditioning, reconditioning. Hey, y'all niggas still there? I didn't hypnotize y'all niggas, did I?
Hey, it gets deep too, bro. I'm with you cause look, like where you peep the game and you go into like say and this is how people are, but you end up with the motherfucker movie Saw or some shit. You hear me? You know what I mean? Where it's a whole puzzle. What's
Yeah,
that? A
yeah.
puzzle movie or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like literally with your life on the line. You know what I'm saying? And this where you get to this kind of point with motherfuckers in this manipulation game, bro. You know, like motherfuckers set themselves up to be guinea pigs. You know what I mean? It's like you can't you feel me? Cause where you peep the game, man, it's like motherfuckers just give they whole shit away. You know what I mean? And then be surprised, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when they wake up in the motherfucking Saw room. You hear me? Like this, like say Crazy K on Tales from the Hood. You know, you wake up and you be in some other shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like motherfuckers done had enough of you acting like you ain't seeing what's going on or care to you know pay attention to what's really going on and what you are really a part of. You know what I'm saying? Like this
Hey,
shit, you ain't come here for no Gucci jeans. Go ahead.
hey, since you brought that up, like that kind of reminds me,
Yeah.
bro. Like when I like kind of became the flat earther or geocentric, whatever, when it kind of fucking hit me, I was like, "What the fuck?" When I had that moment where I
But I
was
was
like
listening,
totally
man.
clueless,
Yeah,
right?
I agree with everything y'all just said.
You know what I'm saying? I
100%.
went through basically a self hypnosis. When you're describing like the way you're talking about, like just one day you just wake up and you're in this fucked up ass area, or you're fucked this light, you in this box trapped up or whatever. Same on the other side too. Like one day I just fucking woke up. I was already awake, standing straight up, smoking a blunt, and I just fucking woke up. Like, hold up, where the fuck am I? And all of a sudden everything was completely different and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that was because like for that time I had been researching and feeding my mind new information that contradicts all the other information I've ever learned and shit, which kind of collapses the system and stuff. So that waking up can work both ways. You know what I'm saying? You can come with some new information or see something on a TV show or symbol or whatever, or somebody will say something, and all of a sudden your mind just has a psychic fucking total change. You see the world and perceive everything completely different.
Yeah, bro. Hey, that's potent because like this why like I feel myself. I said something kind of trippy the other day. You know what I mean? And I said it. You know what I mean? But it's like where I said I tangle a motherfucker up and whap that hockey puck at their nose. You know what I mean? But where you get to a point, you know what I mean? This where you just knocking motherfucker head down in their rib cage. You know what I mean? And kicking motherfuckers backs through their stomach. You know what I mean? Just stepping on motherfuckers like roaches because they acting as if, you know what I mean? Okay, like where you didn't give yourself opportunity to stand up like the man you claim to be. Like while you down there praying on your knees to the next man, you hear me? Like go on and get your head stumped in. You understand? And it's like, you know what I mean? And if the situation calls for say it's dire, oh yeah, think about it. This is why Jason crunching heads because you acting like you ain't knowing the babies is drowning. You know what I'm saying? You ain't teaching them how to swim. You ain't teaching them how to control the emotions of the ocean that they live in. What you think?
I feel you.
Hey, you know what? You know, Drop was talking a second ago about like, you know how you like thinking of a song and shit or whatever, and then like you walk outside and fucking like 2 minutes later a car drives past, playing the song you was thinking about at the exact same part you was thinking about it at, right? Or you thinking about somebody and all of a sudden they call your phone. You're like, man, I was just thinking about your ass like 2 minutes ago. Or some nigga you ain't seen in like 10 years. You're like, man, whatever happened to fucking that nigga Carlos? Turn the corner, that nigga right there sitting at the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Like this hypnosis thing, like where does it like we talk about prayer, like bowing your head and shit, and like we're praying for things that happen, this and that. And every once in a while, the shit that we pray for comes to happen the way we pray for it, you know. And that's like, how far does hypnotism work? Does it only work on the inside, or is there a certain level that actually causes change to occur in the reality around us and stuff? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. I think so, man. It's kind of like I was talking about them nosebleeds early. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if you heard or if you was here then, but like I kind of said, where they said Bruce Lee is like Bruce Lee. You hear me? Like say your thought process just kicks ass. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
like the
It's
magic,
like
like that,
yeah,
right?
yeah, you hear a needle drop. You hear me? Your shit is keen to, it's one with this place. Like, god damn it, it ain't a motherfucking fish under the sand that can't twitch and I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I'm all seeing and seeing ain't really seeing like you think you see. It's touch and feel like can you imagine just feeling the whale swim by you in the deep dark, and feeling that energy, you know what I mean? Can you feel this place? You know what I'm saying? smell,
Hey,
touch, and see this place. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
yeah, I know what you're saying. Have you guys ever experienced this? Probably about a month and a half ago. Now, before I went to sleep, I was thinking about the creation of man, right? I was thinking about how was man created. So when I went to sleep, I started dreaming, and I started in my dream. I seen the creation of man. Okay, I seen how man was created, and all the parts that we were made from. And then I woke up out of that dream, and I was so fucking pissed off that I woke up out of that dream because I wanted to go back there because
Oh man.
I did complete the dream.
Oh, bro. Hey, tell me something real fast. Do you smoke bud?
Yep.
I bet you if you leave that shit alone, them dreams will start again. Um, Look, I'm not saying like and look at this. Y'all can give y'all feedback on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at it where, like, say if you was smoking weed like right now, or you smoke weed today, or you know what I'm saying, you consider yourself where you high, or you done your thing for the day. This is where you didn't literally live the dream that you could have. You know, you didn't live the one that you could have while you was asleep. You know what I'm saying? Like where you high, like it's a whole thing with like I know when I get high, I be doing shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I literally, like, you know what I'm saying? I get active, and you know what I mean? Get to
Mhm.
doing shit, y'all know.
I think I was asleep when I went to sleep. I think I was high as a motherfucker too.
Hey,
Yeah,
when I
look,
get back, listen right quick,
look.
bro.
Okay.
All right, cool. Go ahead, you got it, bro.
I was just gonna say that you lived a dream. You know what I'm saying? Like the dream that you could have, and you really be on autopilot or rest mode when you sleep. But it's like I'm telling you, if you leave that shit alone, you know, just hit the gas on your fruits and your water and all that. And, you know what I mean? Kind of, you know, just think balance. You gonna start dreaming. The shit you gonna be moving in your sleep and talking, and or you know, speaking, all that shit. You gonna be jumping out your
Look,
fucking sleep, bro.
that I disagree
The third eye
totally.
open up.
Hold on, I gotta disagree totally because I smoke weed every day and I master my dreams. Now listen, what's gonna happen is you have to think about your dream before you go to sleep, right? You're gonna go to sleep, right? You're not gonna remember you were still dreaming about that unless you wake up in the middle of your sleep and go back to sleep. You know how like you gotta go use the bathroom or whatever. This is how you recollect your dreams because you came back conscious in this world when it got something to drink or something. Then when you go back to sleep, it the dream is more you more able to remember what the hell you dreamed. Just like I bet the dream that you had, you probably woke up and went back to sleep. It probably was some type of situation where a series of dreams, but you've been waking in and out of your sleep here and there, and then you remember the last segment of it. You see what I'm saying? So remembering it is the key. Thinking about it before you go to sleep is the second key. The third key, it don't mean just because you was thinking about it, that's the day you're gonna dream about it. It might wait a week. It might, but that dream that you had of creation is gonna come back several times, and it's gonna go a little bit further and further until it's never gonna be completed though. It's
I,
just gonna be a reoccurring dream.
I've been trying to recreate that dream for the longest time. I'm not bullshitting you because I was on to the motherfucking key drop. I was seeing shit that you normally wouldn't
I'd
see.
agree.
You know, because I'm gonna tell you something that was in a dream. That one thing that I do remember, um, like we were made of a whole bunch of particles that we can't see with the naked eye. You know what I'm saying? And it was real sick. It was like, wow, like
That's
a
why I
whole
like
bunch of
Ray.
things was made to create the body and the mind. You ever see, like, you ever look through a magnifying glass and you start seeing shit in science class that you can't see with the naked eye. That's what it was like. I was seeing the elements of the creation of our skin. If you looked at your skin through a magnifying glass, I seen movement on my skin that you can't
I
you
know
can't see with the naked eye. And it
like
was so real.
under
You
that
know what I'm saying?
microscope. Like I got a
Hmm.
line that say the biggest things in life is microscopic, like cancer and viruses and all that. That's like bigger than humans itself. So yeah, that I see what you're saying. You talking about the actual the actual creation, not you
Yeah.
talking about how it created itself. Like say you seeing something formed from nothing.
Hmm. The
You
uh, the
Hey,
know,
let me ask
particles
y'all a
the
question.
the particles looked like ants. It looked like ant form,
go
and
ahead.
our skin was made of fucking some type of material, and it was crazy, and it moved real fast, like a bunch of uh like, I wouldn't say dust, because dust don't have fucking it dust don't really have a
like a
physical
billion
physical
birds
form.
flying together or something.
Yeah, like that.
You know how
Or
birds
like
fly together and like you know what I mean? They could be all in synchronization.
Hey, let
They
me
look
ask
like
y'all a
a
question real quick.
big cloud.
Hmm.
Hey, yeah,
Go
so
ahead,
look,
Mental.
so we talking about dreams and weed and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Has any of y'all ever smoked so much meth that you couldn't sleep and the shit you supposed to be dreaming
I ain't
about was just
never
happening while
smoked
you was
no
awake?
meth. I never smoked meth.
No,
I
hell
I
no,
I, I ain't
bro.
never smoked no meth
On some
either.
real shit though.
Not the
No, no.
test, not the method test.
Nah, but
Hey,
but I've
Yeah.
I've, I've done
hey,
mushrooms
look,
before.
on some real shit. My brother talking about like having a dream about the creation of man and stuff. Thinking about it, then dreaming it. Look, I want bring this idea to the table and shit. It's kind of like a Taoist kind of idea. Is that God is the infinite dreamer, and what he does, he dreams so many fucking infinite dreams. Eventually, he dreams one where the stakes are real. Where it's like he doesn't know he's dreaming. He gets lost in it and stuff. That's the whole goal of it, right? So what I'm trying to say is that maybe, just maybe, you had a dream that you were watching yourself create mankind, not even know it was you watching yourself, and woke up right smack in the middle of the fucking shit you just created.
That's
That's
deep.
deep. That's deep. Because I woke up and I was mad as hell because I wanted to get back. I wanted to complete that dream. Because ever since then, man, my horizon, or I would say my
That
IQ,
is
as far
it.
as man, is a little bit. Is the light
You
is real
lying.
strong. You know what I'm saying?
You lying. If you wanted to get back to that dream, you would be asleep right now.
Hey,
Shit,
but look,
trust me, drop. I've been trying to
Michael
get
J.
what
back
if you
there.
wanted to
Fox.
get
No, I'm
what if
just
hey
fucking with you, man.
what if you wanted to get back to the dream so bad you like, I'm just gonna go inside that shit, so I'll be in that motherfucker. I can't leave it and shit until it's over and shit, because like the
Man,
whole
no,
Taoist,
bro.
their
I got
idea, like, look real quick, their idea is that God is playing a game of hide and go seek with himself. You know what I'm saying? If like what happens after we die? And it's like, well, the question may be is like, what happened before you were born? And that might be the key right there. And it's like, well, try to play a game where, Alan Watts says this. He's like, play a game where you can imagine what it's like to go to sleep and never wake up. And he's like, let's take it a step further. Let's play a game where we can imagine, or we try to imagine what it's like to wake up after never going to sleep. And then he says, now try to think how long it was since you can't remember not being here. And that's like, it's a fucking deep ass fucking thought right there. Like,
yeah,
niggas, I've
but
always been here, bro. I can't remember not being here. It's insane. It's sick.
yeah, look. I can remember. I can remember one a current dream though that I have. Right. and it's the arrogance and it's my ego, and I need to deal with it. Sometimes your dreams telling you something. My dream is I'm at the head of I'm like this royal king, right? I'm in my throne, whole bunch of the whole city, everybody in front of me, and I'm about to share the wealth to all of them. And as soon as I get to talking, all of them charge me, and I wake up. They all like like I'm like, hold on, bro. I'm about to make everybody even, and they don't even give a fuck, bro. They just run at me, and then I wake up, like, cause I ain't never killed nobody in a dream, and I ain't never died in the dream. That's just two things that never happened with me. But I also believe these dreams is different worlds. Like you spend half of your life sleep, so you gotta understand that shit real. Then you sleeping 8, 9 hours, 7 hours, 6 hours, then you daydreaming another 1 hour out the day. So cool. Even when you up, you daydreaming. So that mean there's other worlds that we're dealing with. Cause you can have a bad dream and wake up pissed off. You can have a dream and wake up and think your girl cheated on you.
Oh
You can
yeah,
have a dream and
I've
wake
had that
up.
dream before.
I had a dream. I was back with my ex-wife, nigga. That shit was horrible. He had made up and everything. That shit, I was like, why, nigga? Why would you do that?
But in that realm, they did do it, even though they ain't do it in real life. That's what I'm
Nigga
saying. It's
shell
like,
shock. You hear me? Post war syndrome.
Hey, no, drop you
I
right, but in
love
that
you.
dream, you really did it
I
though.
love you.
Hey, nigga, we was back together, nigga.
Wanda!
It was a nightmare. That wasn't the fuck. It was the evil. I woke up. I was like, no,
Nigga
nigga,
on
what
some
did you do?
spine shit.
Yeah, motherfucker.
One time I had a dream, man. It was on some Pharaoh shit. I had like a whole bunch of bitches like treat me like a fucking king, and everybody was kissing my motherfucking hand. And that dream was so fucking crazy. It was weird. I got out of that dream real quick. You
Hey,
know what I'm
my
saying?
motherfucking corny ass. My motherfucking girl was dreaming a little bit too good. I just woke her ass up. Like, motherfucker, I don't even know if that was about me. Hold on, wake up. Get the fuck up.
You was fucking someone else, nigga.
Start over, motherfucker. I don't know what the hell.
Hey, look, about 3 years ago, nigga, I had a dream, bro.
Petty as hell, bro.
Jump
Hey, look,
start.
hey, about 3 years ago, I had this dream, like, nigga, that I had all the Transformers, nigga. I woke up, I was hurt, nigga. I was sad, grown ass man. I had all the Transformers, nigga, all of them. And I woke up, and it wasn't real, nigga. That shit hurt me really bad. I love Transformers, though. No bullshit, nigga.
I got
Especially
a
when
question for
shit
all y'all.
transform.
Y'all can all answer this one at a time. A lot of my dreams take place in my childhood home where I grew up. It was in the projects. Now I didn't moved out the projects since like
You stay in
94,
Cabrini
and
Greens.
yeah, I grew up in the projects, right? But every dream I have, well, not every dream, but a lot of the dreams I have, I'm back in the projects with my wife and my kids, and I'm an adult. I'm not a kid. Now, I've been and moved out projects forever, and I've been married like forever. And my kids ain't never lived in the projects. They don't know nothing about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And but a lot of my dreams be taking place, and I be in the projects, running the house with my wife and my kids. You know what I'm saying? That's the weirdest fucking feeling. And then I be having certain dreams, and it just be me, but I still be back in the motherfucking projects. It's
Maybe there's something in your subconscious that you're trying to remember, or that maybe there's a certain
That's probably your
representation of
nightmares too. Go
maybe
ahead.
there's a certain representation of the projects, that's something that you forgot, or something that you need to remember, or not remember, the same thing, or something that you need to experience, something like that. It's some connection, bro, because as you're having the dreams, it's your subconscious, and it's also part of the collective conscious too. So the thing is, when we dream, is to record them in the morning, like these real ones and shit that plague us, or we have recurring dreams of, and like start to like fucking research that shit, like we research flat Earth or any kind of other thing.
And I dream about my old self. I dream about my old self and the other parts of my dreams. It's always me against the odds where I can't win. It's like me against everybody, or I'm swimming, I'm in the ocean and it's a bunch of sharks, or it's always something where I can't win. So I just wake up. It's never
I have
where
fighting dreams
I
like that.
conquered the dream and wake up like yes.
I can't
Never.
win sound like I can't breathe.
Yeah, all the time. I'm all my dreams. I think it challenges me to let me know the next day might be a little harder. So I'm never like I won. Like
You have
I never had a dream like that where I won. I won. I'm a billionaire. If I'm a billionaire in my dream, I get robbed at the end of the dream or something. It's like never vainglorious. Like yes, I don't
Hey,
know
I
why,
could
but
decode that. I could decode that dream right there. That's real easy. That dream is telling you about your struggle. It's telling you that you fighting a never ending battle. That's what I see with that dream right there. Like no matter what you do, you still in the battle. It's on some He-Man Skeletor type shit. Masters of the universe. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
still fighting.
it's like you fighting your humanity and shit, or some. It's like some kind of fucking idea or whatever that you're struggling to fight against and shit. You know what I'm saying? Usually they're like subconscious ideas and shit, like oh I gotta be this certain type of nigga or do this certain kind of behavior or whatever and shit, or maybe something within ourselves and shit. You know, like I have dreams and shit where I'm fighting this guy and like, or it might be a kid, it might be, and I just can't whoop this nigga, bro. I just can't whoop that nigga, bro. I hit that nigga with everything, nigga, and
Like your arms is made of motherfucking
that niggas be
hanger wire.
he's be eating this shit, bro. Smiling, laughing and
like
shit. When I was like,
basically
when I was all
like
Christian and shit,
Bushwick,
You feel yourself swinging in the bed.
bro,
like
in slow
Bushwick on
motion.
Bushwick on mind
The
playing
mind
tricks
playing
on me.
tricks on me.
Yep. Motherfucking concrete,
The
bro.
whole
Like
time I
that.
was
Yep.
on concrete.
And it's like when I was Christian, bro, I was like, it's the devil. It's the devil. Who knows,
Man,
nigga?
I always beat the devil. I be trying to beat God too, and that's what be fucking me up. I fuck the devil up every time. He can't trick me.
Yeah,
But
me
then
too.
I try to, God be like, nigga, you on trash, nigga, every day. I be like, no, I'm righteous. He be like, nigga, you just okay, cool. Holla at me a little bit later. He listening though. He know I'm dope as fuck. I think I gotta do 3 more terms though. I think I got like a 30-year bit, which is like 3 lifetimes down this bitch. I think I'm on my second. Hopefully I'm on my second. I hope this ain't the first, cause I ain't trying to keep coming back to this bitch. Cool. I think I did my bit as a fallen angel. You don't let me back up there and keep me celestial. I don't really like the body y'all like that. I love the people that love me, so I like the love of it. But I'd rather be a thunderstorm than keep it 100.
Hey, that's dope, bro. How you just talk like, you know what I mean? Like we sitting on the yard.
Hey,
That's it.
you guys ever? When I was younger, I used to dream about the Bible all the time. I used to live the scenes of the word out in my dream. Like I could literally see Adam and Eve fucking eating the apple and God coming down and Cain and Abel, Cain killing Abel in my dream and Moses parting the motherfucking ocean in my dream. It's the weirdest fucking shit when I was young though. When as an adult, no, I don't have that dream anymore. But I used to as a kid. Was that my
What about
body?
the
Was that my mind uh trying to wake me up to some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like telling me
Nah,
like,
I think you was
Hey, that's
listening to
dope.
him tell you the story and you was trying to put it like in a
Yeah.
vision. Do y'all
Like
remember that monster book when y'all was kids? All y'all remember the monster book. Everybody got it out the library. And it had the two monsters on it, man. Y'all tripping if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, man.
I
It
know,
had
bro.
man.
I know what you're talking about.
No, y'all don't.
With Elvira in them and all that.
I don't know the name, so I'm tripping. But because I just looked
That
at the pictures. But go ahead.
hey, that whole concept, man. Like the this say horror film we watching, man. Like you gotta peep the game where you said you kind of projected it all in your mind as a youngster. This that's just what it was. Like you gave the character skins and all that, didn't you? And they own face that fit the name, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And it's biblically being done on the say the TV. You know what I mean? Like these movies is say the same person like you said you seen it in your head, that's who made some of these movies, you know, and they put it how they see it or whatever.
And that's what the teller is like you know teller is basically communication, right? So like if we communicating through the phone, that's a telephone. If we communicating through the TV, that's a television. If we communicating mentally, that's telepathic. If we communicating through words on paper, that's telegrams. You see how it worked? That never mind.
Television.
Yeah, like the teller is the 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 Tesla, the energy of it. That's why they call it Tesla. That's the energy. Now to make it free would be telepathically. Now they trying to break that science down, so we would need a telephone. When back in the ancient days, I can talk to you without you being nowhere around me, and you can answer me, and then you are actually like I can talk to my daughter, right? She an hour away, telepathically to say, "Hey, make sure your door is locked." And then she would get up and be like, and make sure her doors is locked at the same speed I'm thinking. They broke that down in our mental. Like animals still do it. Like cats do it, dogs do it. They don't talk to each other. They know exactly. They use telepathic communication. They know what's going on. You know how birds be in a flock and they just be left, right, right, left, right, right, boom, and they all land at the same time. They wasn't talking like everyone land. No, it's a whole. They get into that same frequency and they just follow the frequency and they all land at the same time on a power line. Hey, but look, I gotta get off of here, man, because I got something else I gotta do. That it ain't really important, but it's more important than this because I'm gonna catch slack for keep talking to y'all niggas. So cool. I'm about to end it,
Okay,
man.
G.
Y'all can drop some gems right quick. Oh, it's only
All
two
right.
of us left. Go ahead, though.
It's good, bro.
I'll give you one. Hey, you ever notice how when the sun go down, you look at the power line, it look like Jesus on the motherfucking cross, and I'll fall back on that shit.
That's crazy. I gotta
That's
catch
right.
that vision.
Yep. And that's what the sun is, the head of the sun.
Hey,
You
but
know.
back when
But
you
we'll
said
talk about it.
Magi that we living on a black sun, you ever see how when the moon hit the sun, I mean hit the water turn black, but cool. Hey man, y'all be easy,
Yeah,
man.
we'll talk about it.
All right, cool. Y'all
Respect,
be
bro.
easy.
Peace to the chat, everybody.
Peace to everybody. Much love. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Thanks for having me on, Drop. And
All
mine's
right,
you take it easy.
Salute, bro. Straight up, man.
all right,
No doubt.
We got more in store.
cool. Let's see if y'all remember y'all dreams. Let's do that, and then that'll be a nice show tomorrow.
Right. All right.
All right,
All
that's
right.
cool.